side, it bothers me always about 2 miles into any walk or run. And if you're like me and you've got that consistent pain in your joints and your muscles, it's time to do something about it. Hey everybody, Josh Neighbors here for QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. They've got cellular level treatments that help your body heal itself. And you don't have to add extra meds to the pill box. You don't have to go under the knife for surgery and worry about that either. These are treatments that are helping people just like you get rid of pain just like yours. Real results that let you move easier and live better. And it costs nothing for a second opinion. You get the luxury of having a licensed medical provider go over your x-ray or MRI results and see if you're a good fit for these groundbreaking treatments. Call QC Kinetics today at 501-222-8440. That's 501-222-8440.
This is Pat Bradley, and you've waited long enough. Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union's Summer Auto Loan Special is rolling full speed ahead, but it won't last much longer. Ultra low rates starting at 1.99%, no payments for 90 days, and 84 months financing. Offer valid on new, used, or refinanced 23, 24, and 25 models. The clock is ticking. Apply now at alcoacommunityfcu.org before this offer passes you by. Offer ends August 30th. Step into the future and save big with Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. Like, he doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. Feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tox picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still leaving him starstruck. Humble through opportunities, given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects, never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote, his will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds, the skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear, cause Ryu was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Ryu had the stupidest verse, let's do this the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots and stocks through the roof. I heard him with that stock.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
They call him Ryu, he's sick and he's spitting fire and Mike got him out the dryer, he's hot. Found him in Fort Minor with top, but a fucking nihilist porcupine. He's the type women wanna be with, and rappers hope he gets 8 years in the making, patiently waiting to blow. Now the record.
The champion golfer, Scotty Scheffler. He felt in his career, and you certainly felt today, it was only a matter of time before he claimed the greatest prize in golf. Twice a master, a PGA champion, and now the champion golfer. He's starting to move into the company of the greats of the game for a performance.
I've worked since I was 2 or 3 years old to have a chance to play professional golf for a living. And now I've been able to win tournaments that I just dreamed of playing in. And it's an amazing feeling, and I'm so grateful to be able to live out my dreams. But, you know, like I said, my faith in my family is what's most important to me. And I try to live as normal a life as possible because I feel like a normal guy. I have the same friends I had growing up. I don't think that I'm anything special just because, you know, some weeks I'm better at shooting a lower score than other guys are.
Old Scotty Perspective continuing to share his thoughts, and they're a little out of the ordinary, but he is your Open Championship winner. We talked about this the other day about how he was an overwhelming favorite, even though he wasn't actually in the lead going into the weekend on Friday, and obviously the odds makers knew what they were talking about because he rolled the victory by a significant margin, and congratulations to him. So Another victory for Scotty Scheffler.
And another opportunity for everyone else he plays against that really do care. And it really does mean everything and more to him to just see a guy who says, I mean, I'll celebrate this for what, tonight? And then what?
Yeah.
I love it.
He seemed more interested in hanging out with his kid and his wife than he did celebrating the trophy and the championship. So that's probably cool. Now, I will say he's got the advantage, and he earned that advantage to have plenty of money in the bank, doesn't ever need to worry about money again.
Yeah.
That does take a little bit of the pressure off.
Do you think, obviously, he puts in the work, he puts in the time, but do you think he's one of the more, it just comes to him easier than most? Because the only reason I say that is somebody who does not know much at all when it comes to golf, as much as people are on to me about you got to get your base set, your feet are all over the place. He's like that and worse. He's very unconventional, right?
You are not him.
And I'm saying, can he do that because he's just so much better than everyone else?
I think if you hit 1,000 shots a day, you could probably get away with that too and be effective.
But is he the only one?
Yeah, it is very out of the ordinary. I've never seen anybody like it in all the years I've watched golf.
Yeah.
But hey, whatever works. There's more than one way to do it.
Yeah, he's one of those players, because you know how many sports do you get to, like, they probably, a quarterback coach was not going to change Phillip Rivers' throwing motion, but no coach would ever coach Phillip Rivers' throwing motion.
Right.
You know, they would say, what are we doing?
Well, you look at
we
guys.
gotta fix that.
Think about guys who have been, I'm glad you brought that up. It's an interesting topic because things that don't look like you normally are used to seeing it. Like Jim Furyk swings a little weird, but he's won a bunch. And I think about Tyrese Halliburton's how funky and goofy look in his. If you were playing a pickup game and Tyrese Halliburton shot that, you would laugh out loud.
You'd be like, "Oh, we're gonna cook this guy."
Yes,
he doesn't stand a chance.
I mean, I don't know what else to think of, but
Aaron Rodgers would be in the conversation with how his feet are never planted when he throws the ball.
Yeah, I don't know how good he would throw it if he threw off like normal, like if he didn't throw off his back foot half the time.
Yeah, it's just like. If you were to hire any expert to coach someone how to do something the right and most efficient way, those are all examples of what they would not coach.
Right.
And they would try to fix those things. But those guys are just different for some reason. Why is that?
Scotty's different. There's no doubt about that. So we are going to be here until 1 today, like every day. We've got a few guests coming up. Trey Biddy will join us bottom of the hour, and we'll talk about, I guess, our SEC media recap. We did not get preseason all-SEC teams before we went off the air on Friday, and so we've got those now, and we'll talk about it. Arkansas has got a few guys that were represented. Kind of we talked about this the other day about guys that we thought would get a little bit of love, and I think for the most part those guys were represented.
Okay, how many?
3.
I can name them.
Go ahead.
On all SEC teams?
Yes.
Carmona?
Yes. Can you?
Our punter.
Yes.
And did Sorey make it?
I think he made one of the teams, yes.
So that's 3.
That's it.
That's it?
Mm-hmm. I could be wrong on Sorey. I need to double
And it goes
that.
all the way down to, what, 3rd? Or does it go to 4th?
Yeah.
It doesn't go to 4th?
Devin Bales. No, Cam Ball made
Cam
3rd
Ball.
team. Sorry,
Okay.
not Sorey. Cam Ball made 3rd team. It's been a minute since I looked at this, so my apologies.
Yeah.
Carmona, previously named first team All-SEC by USA Today. He was named 2nd team in this one by the media folks. Devin Bale, 3rd team, and Cam Ball, 3rd team. Cam Ball's got a very intriguing opportunity here, and we'll see if he can live up to the. I mean, it's reasonable hype. I think for a returning guy. I don't think it's outrageous like they're saying. Top 10 pick.
He, out of all of our returning players, I mean, obviously Talon has the expectations. Carmona needing to be a leader on the offensive line. But if we had to pick one that we don't talk about as much, if he could have the best out of all those players, it'd be huge for us to have that type of presence on the D-line.
I agree. I think the linebacking core is great. I think that's one of the strongest units they've got. Don't you feel good about that?
No, I like it. And I like I haven't seen much tape, but the way they talk about the other guy they brought on too, what's his name? I have to look it up. We're getting through it.
I wish Brad Spence was still there.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I mean, imagine having him there too with Dix.
I thought Spence was really good.
Spence is awesome. I think he'll do well at Texas. But no, I mean, I think that may be the strength of our defense. The only bad part is if that is the strength of our defense and we don't have guys like Cam Ball, he needs to be an issue to where you have to put 2 people on him.
Yeah.
Because if he's going to be able to be blocked by one person, I would say 75% of the time, It's going to be a long day for our linebackers dealing with all those bodies getting up to the second level.
It's fair. Todd Pierce in for Christian today. Appreciate him sitting in.
What's up, Todd?
Good morning, gentlemen.
I'm going to talk a little baseball, too. The Brewers are on a hot streak. We got game balls and jock straps brought to you by our friends at a Caddy's Touch Landscape. And a couple of guests in studio today and a couple on the phone. So we're actually going to be focused on golf quite a bit today. Henry and Jack O'Keefe. Jack O'Keefe just went in the last class of the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame. He's an all-time great golfer in the state. His son is a rising star. He just won the match play championship last week over at North Hills, and he is headed to Iowa State to play his collegiate golf. So I wanted to meet Henry before he took off for Ames.
They coming up?
And they're going to come in studio. Yeah,
Nice.
And then also Nick Zimmerman's going to join us in the final hour. I'll have a hard time not calling him Matt Zimmerman because he's one of the very few Zimmermans I know. But Nick just won the Maumelle Classic over the weekend. I reached out to him. I haven't heard back from him. I think he had to do some work this morning. But hopefully we get him on. He's supposed to be on at 12:30 today. And then we'll talk a little more about what happened at the Open Championship. I'll tell you an interesting story, too, is I want to get back to this media poll. But the Chris Gotterup story, this is the kid from Jersey I told you about at the beginning of the week. He won the Scottish Open, played his way into the Open Championship, and then had a top 10 finish this weekend. This dude has made, over the last 2 weeks, $1.575 million in 2 weeks.
Good for him.
He has made about $1 million before that in his first few years on tour.
Wow.
So in 2 tournaments, he's made more than he made in the first 2 years. Woo. So he is on a bit of a roll. I don't know if he's got enough points piling up to be in the conversation as a captain's pick for the Ryder Cup, but he's playing awfully well right now. I do think Keegan Bradley's going to have to put himself on the Ryder Cup team as a coach. He's the coach of the team this year, captain. But I've got to think that he puts himself on there.
Do top players want to play in that?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Like
very
as
competitive.
many times as possible?
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Okay.
I mean, it's such a cool competition. The other thing, okay, so going back to the media poll. So Texas was picked first. You want to pick these teams in order, see if you can come up with it?
All right, we got Texas at 1, Ohio State at 2.
No. SEC only.
Oh, okay.
SEC predicted finish.
Oh, just our conference. So SEC, Texas 1.
Yep.
Let's go Georgia 2.
Right.
Let's go. Ooh, it's going to be between Bama and LSU.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go Bama 3.
I would have said LSU, but it's Bama.
Yeah. LSU 4.
Correct.
Let's go sitting at 5.
Their quarterback. Nope. This team's quarterback. This is just for champion. Let's go to the. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one.
Oh, okay.
But you're good so far, and
Okay.
it's not that much different. But I was like, Ole Miss is awfully low here. Ole Miss got one title vote.
Okay.
Texas got 96.
Okay.
Second place was Georgia. Okay, for predicted order finishes, Texas, Georgia, Alabama, LSU, and the next one is the team that has the first team quarterback in the SEC. It is not Nussmeier.
Is it? Surely it's not. It's not. No. Who is it?
South Carolina.
Who's their quarterback?
Lenora Sellers.
He was decent.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah. I wouldn't have thought first team.
I wouldn't think South Carolina predicted to finish 5th either.
They finished strong last year.
I guess. And
I will say this. I'm not sure how much difference it's going to be. They have a new offensive coordinator. Does that change everything?
Mm-hmm.
Did Dow Loggins have complete control of the offense, and now they got to start from scratch? Who knows?
So that's 5. 6th, Florida. 7th.
Ole Miss.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
A&M's next, then Tennessee, Oklahoma, Auburn, Missouri.
That's 12.
Missouri's a little deeper in the poll than I thought they'd be.
Where are we at, 14?
Vanderbilt's 13. Arkansas's 14.
Yeah.
Kentucky 15, and Mississippi State last.
Ooh.
And if Mississippi State's quarterback's healthy, which I think he is, they may be a little bit better than that, but I don't know. We'll see.
Throw to himself.
That's probably fair.
Or protect himself.
Anyway, I'm not shocked, but that's maybe a spot lower. But, I mean, Vanderbilt deserves a love. They had a good year last year. They got the quarterback back. I get all that.
So I'm telling myself, y'all know me. I keep it real. I always keep it real, Justin.
Mm-hmm.
But the more I watch tape, man, there's a lot left out on that field.
You excited?
Kind of getting a little excited just to see what happens. But it's just so hard to get excited when you have a new team every single year. But if we build off of what we did last year, so many games that we were in, Texas, LSU, all these games, when you look at the self-inflicted gunshot wounds, play after play after play after play, it kind of shifts your narrative of thinking we just can't keep up with these teams. Usually that's the case physically and athletically.
Yeah.
But that's not the case. It really isn't in a lot of the film that I've been watching. And then I go back to a huge momentum shift that we had against LSU. Obviously was the batted up ball that ended up getting intercepted and got taken down to our 2-yard line. Before that happened, we were rolling. We were going down to take the lead, and then we get a no call on a hit to the head. You remember? I don't know if you remember that play. It was on Broden, and they ended up saying it was just a
I think they said
normal hit.
I think they said he wouldn't have caught it anyway.
He wouldn't have. True. He actually had a good game that game. I'll go back look at that tape. But the player did for sure launch and leave his feet, and so we missed that.
Yeah.
It would have been first down.
Okay.
Very next play, he throws a fade route to Jordan Anthony, who has a guy beat. Pass interference, missed call, just killed that drive.
Yeah.
And then defense gets back out there, stops him, we get the ball back, and then it just cascaded after that very bizarre, no one's fault freak play where they intercepted it. But I'm looking at it like that, where like LSU was ranked number 8 in the country at that time, and we were there with them. Same thing with Tennessee.
Yep.
We ended up beating them. Same thing with Texas.
Yeah.
We had a chance to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Self-inflicted, missed assignment. It's all over the tape, Justin, all over the tape. Ugh.
You know what's funny? Listen to you recap these games and these moments. I don't know what it says about my brain, but I can remember games and plays and moments from 1999 like they were yesterday.
Yeah.
But I couldn't tell you what happened last year. It's weird.
Yeah,
I mean,
really? Yeah, you could.
5 days after I call a game, a UCA game, I'm like, what happened then? And how did we get the lead? What was the score? I'm not joking. Maybe I have brain damage, but I'm serious. It is ridiculous.
CTE.
How little I can
You got
recall.
CTE
I don't think so.
from the stands?
I don't know.
Is it contagious?
It's weird.
I don't know.
It is strange that I can remember things like I remember drives, moments, passes, runs, tackles. I mean, I remember all kinds of things, punts, but I can't remember what happened in the week before
That is very bizarre.
or the season before. People are like, you remember when this happened last year? I'm like, no. I barely remember the Liberty Bowl, and that was the last game I watched.
I'm just saying.
I mean, in person.
I think even though we went to a bowl game and had 7 wins, I think we were more competitive than our record showed last year.
I think that's fair. Let's hope that happens again, and maybe the record's a little bit better too.
Yeah. We did lose a lot, though. Not only our receiving core, but we lost, half of our team to the portal?
But let's be real. You never know. I mean, who was Armstrong before last year?
True. Who's going to be that this year?
Yeah, exactly. And maybe you don't have a Broden. Maybe your second best guy or your third best guy gets a bunch of balls and actually catches them.
True. Who knows?
Yeah. And we do feel good about the running backs.
Yeah, and it's so funny. Before we played, who was that? Was it Texas? They showed a clip of Braylon Russell on the field. Sometimes these sports broadcasters get a little out of pocket how they like describing. He's like, oh, he's put together good. I was like, easy.
Who?
Braylon Russell. He is. He's thick.
He
big
is.
boy.
Mm-hmm.
I do not want to tackle. I would not want to try to tackle that.
No. He's a monster. He came out SEC looking, for sure.
Yeah, so if I think they said he even lost some weight, which he had a few pounds he could lose.
Hey, probably a little leaner, probably a little stronger.
Yeah, he
could be him.
If he does it right, he could be him.
I mean, at least at Arkansas.
I don't see him having any 50-yard touchdowns because I don't know if he has that extra gear. But he'll get you. He'll get caught.
Yeah.
But he'll get you there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll take it.
I've seen, I don't know, maybe with 10 pounds less, maybe he does have that. I don't know. I haven't.
If he adds that to his arsenal, he's dangerous.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't see him having.
I haven't seen enough of him.
Speed.
I've seen him in person a couple times, but I haven't seen enough of him to know
what his top end speed is.
Like on a breakaway.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he's faster than me. This week is SEC Sunbelt Media Days. You mentioned Arkansas, or App State, rather. We talked about Dow Loggins. He is now at App State. They are going on Wednesday. Tomorrow, it's Butch Jones and Arkansas State. Jalen Rayner, Braylon Barnes, who's the defensive back. I keep calling him Braylon. Brandon Barnes from Dallas, the defensive back, are going to join Coach at Media Day. So we need to get Coach Jones on this week.
See if we can get. You want to try to get Dowell on this week too?
Yeah, maybe we can get him on Tuesday.
Like tomorrow?
Yeah, Tuesday. Also Tuesday.
Yeah.
or Thursday or Wednesday. I'm assuming Wednesday with Media Day. They're going to be pretty busy. So
yeah.
We are media, though. Maybe he wants to make a little time for us on his day.
Okay.
And speaking of football, countdown to kickoff is coming up Thursday. It is at the Hall. Do want to thank our friends at Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, courtesy of Frank Fletcher, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They are sponsoring, and they are a presenting sponsor. Also want to thank Oaklawn Sports, Connect Service Solutions, First Trust Home Loans, the Gangster Museum of America, and the Hattery of Hot Springs. Tito's Handmade Vodka. Got to hang out with Corey Lynn and Mac and the folks from Tito's the other day at Great Arkansas Beer Festival, Ortho, Arkansas, and Southern Bank. So looking forward to Thursday. We have a limited number of VIP tickets available. We do have general admission tickets available. VIP gets you in an hour earlier, gets you free drinks for an hour, gets you some autograph and photo opportunities with the Buzz guys and Chris Gregg and Casey Dick, former Razorbacks. And we'll also get you up on stage after the show to get pictures with Coach Petrino and Taylon Green, who are going to be in attendance, and DJ's going to break down some film with them. Baz and I are going to dig into their brains a little bit about the upcoming season and talk to them about some things they've learned from as far as last year to this year, and Taylon, where his growth is, and talk to Coach Petrino about these receivers, because Sam Pittman didn't have a lot of answers for us the other day, and hopefully Coach Petrino's got a bunch of answers
I bet he
for us.
does.
I'm sure he will. Now, how much he gives us, I don't know. But get your tickets at 1037thebuzz.com. $60 for VIP, $30 for general admission. Does come with free Corky's Barbecue Din Din, and we all know that'll be spectacular, so we're really looking forward to Thursday night at the Hall in Little Rock. David was asking me, he said, people are asking me how to get to the Hall. I'm like, it's 2025. Are we still doing this? Like, my dad's 76. He can get from A to B with GPS.
Okay.
I mean, if you can't use a GPS of some sort or Google Maps or anything like that, we got to work on it.
Yeah.
That's not something where it's like, well, I just don't know how to do. No.
It's simple.
Stop it. Most of your cars have it built in now.
Yeah. Just put in the address.
Quit it. We're
Look
not
it up
doing that.
real quick.
Yeah, we're not doing that. Anyway. Beer Festival this weekend, want to mention.
Oh, how was it?
Kudos to the guys, Reed, and
packed.
the whole team. They do a great job. Christian, and I mean, I can go through the whole list of guys, but I mean, they're good dudes. What a good group. They did a heck of a job, and we had a good time promoting it. And we had a little bit of an audio issue on the mic. We'd like to do announcements throughout, but couldn't make that work. So we just kind of played music throughout. Yeah, it was very crowded. Plus, they had some speakers that were missing. Doing a little renovation over at State House. But man, it was a great setup. Air conditioning was kicking. And there were 1 million drinks under the roof.
Nice.
Then we went to Brewski's afterwards and hung out and had dinner.
I went
night.
to a.
Did you go to the Wise Guys game?
Went to the Wise Guys game.
How was that?
It's fun.
They win?
Of course.
Let's go.
Well, it was a little.
What do you mean, of course? They lost last time.
It was a revenge game. They played the team that whooped them last time.
The Iowa Woo?
Yeah.
From Waterloo, Iowa.
That's right. No? Yes. They didn't play them. I thought they played a team from
I don't know.
Minnesota. Could be wrong.
I thought they beat the Duluth team. Did they lose to Duluth? I thought they lost to the Woo and they beat Duluth.
But another insane catch by receiver AD. It is
AD?
wild how they literally go up and just get smashed over a wall.
It is wild.
Feet go up in the air. He's their leading receiver, number 1.
They have one more home game, right?
Next week? And that's next weekend.
Yep.
Wise guys.
I'm going to be in, I got a lake weekend, but not in Hot Springs, unfortunately.
Where are you going?
North.
You going up Northwest Arkansas?
No, north like Heber.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, other way.
Okay.
July. Yeah, it was Iowa. Oh, that's this weekend. Iowa Woo is this weekend. They beat the St. Joseph Goats.
Yes.
That's in Missouri.
Okay, yeah.
41-37. It's all north here.
Yeah.
41-37. What a game.
Yeah.
They've had some thrilling games. They lost a close one last time they were down there.
First quarter, guess what the score was?
No idea.
6-6.
Woo.
A little defensive battle. You don't see that a lot.
Nope. Well, the Iowa Woo smacked them when they went up there earlier this year. That is that team is owned by the guy who owns the league.
Ooh.
And so, big week for them. We got to get him on this week.
Okay.
He's a good guy, Jeff. I've got his number. Okay. We've got Trey Biddy coming up after the break.
Nice.
Stick around. You're in the zone. It's 10:28. It's a Monday, but a good one.
Yes.
Hot one. So he can bite me. Enough already.
It's toasty.
Brutal.
Injured? Let's talk about getting help now.
Anywhere in the state, dial 888-8888.
Whether injured at night, on a weekend, or a holiday,
Dial 8 for Rainwater, Holds, and Sexton.
888-8888.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
This is Sports Center.
The Arkansas Travelers lost their first series of the second half on Sunday thanks to an 11-2 loss at the Midland Rockhounds. Midland took control of the game with a 7-run third inning, sparked by 2-run singles from Erubiel Angeles and Junior Perez. Colby Halter added a 2-run home run, his 5th of the season in the 8th inning for Midland. Arkansas's lone runs came on an RBI double from Hunter Fitzgerald in the 6th inning and an RBI single from Josh Hood in the 7th. The Travs are off today, but will start a 6-game series tomorrow against the Northwest Arkansas Naturals at Dickey-Stevens Park. First pitch is set for 6:35. That means Stephen Davis has pregame coverage starting at 6:20 on 106.7 Buzz 2. I'm Todd Pierce for the Buzz Radio Network.
It's Gwatney Chevrolet's biggest sale of the year, and it's hotter than July. Save up to $14,000 on new Silverados. The 2025 Trax is in stock and starting at $19,997. Used vehicles from just $69.95 or $255 a month. No payments till November and 0% interest available. Plus free burgers and hot dogs all weekend long. Visit us in Jacksonville or at GwatneyChevrolet.com. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Make your yard the envy of the neighborhood with top quality equipment from Cabot Outdoors. Right now, purchase a Hustler Fast Track Series mower and receive your choice of a free 3,500 PSI pressure washer or inverter 2,200 watt generator. An unbeatable bonus of up to $799. But hurry, supplies are limited and offer ends July 31st. The Hustler Fast Track delivers precision, comfort, and durability for homeowners who demand more. Stop by Cabot Outdoors, 901 South Pond Street in Cabot, and find them on Facebook.
When you bundle renters and auto with Progressive, you can save while protecting your most valuable possessions, like your priceless vinyl collection. Sure, you sleep on a futon because the money most people would have spent on a bed you spent on more records. But forget the fact that you can stream just about any song ever created for a few dollars a month. No, you need to listen to music in the most difficult way possible. So go ahead and get Progressive so you can save while protecting the things that matter to you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Now is the perfect time to start on your next success. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start August 13th. An accredited state university, University of Maryland Global Campus offers online and hybrid courses. Plus, you can earn up to 90 credits toward a bachelor's for prior learning and work experience, or transfer up to 12 credits towards a master's. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chevy.
You're listening to The Zone with Justin Acri and DJ Williams. You like what you hear? Well, check out our video stream on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch.
Some wind up in the Hall of Fame, some go down in the blaze of glory. Some people never ever make a name, but change the game in someone's story. I'm still trying to leave my mark with a simple song and an old guitar. One thing I've learned out on the road is nobody's nobody.
Again, I believe that our linebackers are good. They're fast, and I believe we ought to bring them. And so I think because of all three of them, I believe that we can put more pressure by doing that, and I think we'll continue to turn Travis more loose to go to total zero more often, but we have to continue to be more aggressive on defense and get them in second and long instead of second and 6 or shorter.
Coach Pittman, thank you for your time this afternoon.
All right, go Hogs. We appreciate all of you. No matter what you write, you're writing about us. Go Hogs. Appreciate you.
Shane Pittman trying to butter up the media there at the end of media days the other day, talking up the linebackers. We were just talking about them going into the break. Sorey, Dix, and a few other guys maybe get in the mix a little bit this week. Let's talk to Trey Biddy about that and more. Get a recap of media days as well as what's happening now on the Hill.
He's had his finger on the pulse of Arkansas sports more than anyone else. You've heard him on Drive Time Sports for years. Now, he's bringing his talents to the Zone also. He's Trey Biddy of hogsports.com. He's brought to you by Tire Town, Point S in Benton, carrying all the top tire brands. There's no stress with Point S. Check them out at pointstire.com.
Try
All right, let's go. Standing by. There he is, Trey Biddy. What's up, buddy?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
Doing great.
We are having a hard time placing the third linebacker. Who is it?
Bradley Shaw.
Okay. That's what I just told DJ. I think that's right.
T-Will's
From
done a
Hoover.
pretty good job. Yeah, he's done a pretty good job recruiting linebackers over the years. I mean, when you consider bringing in Xavier Sori, who's a former 5-star recruit. Stephen Dix was a former 4-star, started his career at Florida State, where he played as a true freshman and, then had an injury and then ended up at Marshall and then back to Arkansas, started the last 10 games last year. Bradley Shaw was, I believe, the number 15 or 16 ranked linebacker recruit in the country. He was a big-time get. They really are impressed with his knowledge and his dedication. He seems like a film rat, so they like him a lot. And Tavian Wallace, you never want to play freshman linebackers if you can avoid it. But he was also, at one point, Tavian Wallace was ranked the number 26 prospect in the country. He was still somewhere in the top 200 or something by the final rankings. But when he committed to Arkansas, he was like borderline 5-star. But he's a true freshman. And Wyatt Simmons is in his second year. Wyatt Simmons is a guy that wasn't really looking at going, maybe considering playing for his dad actually at Harding, and ended up deciding to put some film out there really late, and then just everybody came out. But he never went to any camps or anything. But that'd be another guy to consider. But they do have 3 linebackers that I would feel pretty good about, and it's always a good sign. It's either a good sign when you're trying to get more linebackers out on the field that you like your linebackers, or it's a bad sign for your defensive ends, and maybe both can be true, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Is that a top unit, you think, the top unit on this team?
Yeah, I think so. Especially on defense for sure. I mean, it's the most highly regarded unit. I mean, I mentioned several guys that were 4-star recruits, one 5-star, Xavier Sori. So it's definitely, they returned both starters also, and they added Andre Harris. I can't.
Andrew
Harris.
Andrew.
Yeah, from UCF, who was a 4-star recruit he hasn't really played like a 4-star recruit over there, but maybe they can get that out of him here. He was a guy that was recruited by Arkansas originally out of high school.
So, is it the best unit on the team?
Best unit on the team, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
What's the second best unit on the team?
Quarterback.
A party of one. Hopefully he stays upright.
Yeah. And I like
fair.
the offensive line too. I mean, I like the offensive line.
Glad you didn't say punter, because that would have been a reasonable answer.
Oh, punter's up there.
Yeah.
Punter's definitely up there. Yeah.
Absolutely. What are they doing now? So I know they're starting to do some things, because I know Coach Petrino and Taylor Green, when we schedule Countdown to Kickoff, by the way, Trey, I'm sure you have better stuff to do, but you're welcome to come down. We'd love to have you in house if you want to come down and listen to those guys talk on Thursday night. But Coach Petrino and Taylor have something going on from a practice standpoint, and then they're jumping on a plane and zipping down here real quick to do their visit with our listeners. But what are they doing right now? What's going on this week?
Yeah, well, I'd like to go to that. This is my last weekend before I bury my golf clubs, because we're about 10 days out from the start of camp, so I got a tournament coming up this weekend.
Almost buried mine yesterday.
Yeah. So right now they should be doing testing is what I would guess right now, because, you're generally going to take about a week off, not totally off, but, an opportunity to maybe go home, see your family and stuff like that before things get going. Not this Friday, but the next. So this would probably be a time when, you're maxing out, you're testing in the vertical, all those kinds of things, see how far you came in the last 8 weeks.
Okay.
Pittman Sound, I don't know if y'all talked about this Friday or not. We talked about
you
it
must have been off
at the end of our show Thursday. Wes and I kind of had a disagreeing on what Coach Pittman was saying. I said, I didn't get the most optimism when he was asked about like our receivers, and and he kind of says, I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I was just like, ooh, and then it's very. We talked about the DBs. He says we got, I don't know, maybe 5 guys that could be a starter right now, and so I know there is a level of competition always going into camp, but it's kind of reminiscent to the last year when we talked about we got about 7 or 8 guys on the offensive line right now that could all be in. I heard you don't know who your guys are yet, and that made me concerned. Is it a little bit of the same vibe you're getting?
Well, I think there's a part of that that's coach speak also. it was pretty firm the last week and a half or so of spring drills who the starting wide receivers are. Now Ismail Cisse is out for the season, and he was one of those guys. Omega Blake started really coming on. I would be really surprised when everything shakes out if Raylan Sharp isn't a starter in the slot. I think he's definitely going to be a starter. You know, and Omega Blake, I think there was maybe a bit of an adjustment the first few weeks, but it seemed like he started to come on and get better and better. He's got a lot of upside. I'm interested to see what Jaylen Brown does. Jaylen Brown was a former top 100 prospect who was originally signed with LSU, then hit the transfer portal. He's from, I think, Miami originally. Hit the transfer portal, landed at Florida State, started a couple of games last year, didn't have a really good season, but from everything I'm told, had a really, really good spring, and then had an arrest and was dismissed from the team. And so, yeah,
gotta have them.
I agree.
Gotta have them.
Guys who walk on the edge and then maybe cross the line occasionally.
You need a few,
right?
Yeah, especially on defense.
So we'll see what he has and if he can be a guy for them. But I really think that when he's talking about wide receivers, he feels like he's. I think guy 1 through 12, it's a better receiver room. I just don't know that there's the same cream at the top. And I've said this before, but like to me. You know, Andrew Armstrong was a great receiver. He was not drafted.
Yeah.
Matt Landers, great receiver at Arkansas, not drafted. Jaden Hazelwood, not drafted.
Yeah.
Drew Morgan, Keon Hatcher. There's a lot of really good receivers. J.J. Metters going way back. Anthony Eubanks. You know, these guys were not drafted, but if I told you those were your starting wide receivers, you'd be like, all right, that's a pretty good group.
I literally just said this to DJ. I said, who was Andrew Armstrong before last year? And I said, maybe this year you get a guy who's your second most targeted dude who actually catches it when it's thrown to him on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Not to throw shade, but let's be real.
Yeah, well, that guy should have been Isaac Tesla.
Well, there's that. We found that out later, yes.
So, but, yeah, I mean, I don't know that there's that top guy, but I do feel like they have guys that can, you know, run pretty good routes and get open and catch the – like, that's another thing that's saying, like, they did it on a lower level. Right, like Raylan Sharp has 150-something catches the last 2 years, not on the SEC level, but that's a lot of balls to like. That tells me the guy can catch the ball, you know, in a game situation. Cam Shanks had 62 catches. You know, I bring up Omega Blake, the numbers that he put up: 24 yards per catch, 9 touchdowns. You know, there's not a lot of receivers in the country. In fact, nobody averaged over 20 yards a catch and had at least 7 touchdowns, except for him. He had almost 25 and 9. But it's not the SEC. It's a different level. But what if he's 2/3 the player? You know, then he's averaging, 15 yards a catch and 6 touchdowns. That's not bad.
No, let me say this too. I mean, this may be a dumb take or a little naive or it may be silly, but I would say I think I'd rather have one clear-cut guy in year 1 for Taylon Green because he obviously needs a safety blanket more so than he will this year. And if you've got a little more depth, spreading it around obviously makes you more effective offense. And he's going to feel more comfortable, I would think, going through his progression than he would have last year.
Yeah, I agree with that. He should be more comfortable, and that's been obviously the talk since last season, how much more comfortable he's going to be, and I think the offensive line is going to help that. I also think he's got Rohan Jones, who I think is a pretty good addition. I'm not saying he's Luke Has, but I bet he was a lot cheaper and still pretty darn good. I just wonder about that. I'm not as high on that tight end room overall as Pittman seemed to be at SEC Media Days. I don't know that the depth is there. Like Poshka can block and catch, but he can't do anything vertically. He's not catching anything long, you know. He's, confined to an area.
Yeah.
But Jones is a pretty good athlete. He was a guy that first day of spring football, I was like, oh, this is a good looking guy right here. He's pretty yoked up, runs really well.
Dude's yoked. He's yoked. He's got big arms. Big arms.
He is.
This is funny from the guy coming.
He does a lot of curls.
Who said earlier, like, you're talking too much about guys' physiques.
He does. He's yoked up.
Okay.
I didn't say he's
well, it jumps out when they're out there when they're not in pads. The first thing you notice is that you guys were talking about the secondary too. I think there's a lot of similarities there with the secondary group because you've got a lot of potential guys. I mean, Kenai Walker was a starter at Oklahoma. Jordan Young was a starter at Cincinnati. Both those guys were beat up in the spring. Jordan Young didn't practice at all in the spring. Walker was pretty limited. I really like Keyshawn Davila. He's just light. Like, he's never going to be 190 pounds. He's about 165. Like, he's not – like, there's no potential for him to get up that kind of weight. But he's tall
physical.
and rangy. He's physical. I liked him a lot. And, they got Selman Bridges, who was 119 ranked prospect in the country last year. They seem to be putting him in a situation to where, give him every opportunity to win that job. Of course, they did that with James Singletary in the past, who was a 5-star recruit in Georgia. He hasn't played like that. And Jordan Neal is the highest ranked transfer in the class, which I love 24/7. I love the work we do. Our transfer portal rankings are absolutely terrible. So
that's honest.
They are. They're just not very good. I don't know why, but
do they start full-fledged practice next week?
Should be Friday. Should be 29 days out from the first game.
Okay.
You get 29 days. Well, 30 days. You get 29 days to hold 25 practices. So that's the grind.
That's a grind.
Yeah, that's
sounds awful.
that's taken off that first Wednesday. So you go Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Take off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then it's every Sunday off and practice every day up until the first game.
So what is that? August 1st, 2nd?
I think so.
First practice, yeah.
Oh. First practice, I believe, would be August 1st, and then I would expect, report day is going to be the 31st, and then I would assume we'd get a press conference with Sam Pittman on the 31st, and hopefully Ben Souders also, the strength coach.
What about overall thoughts on media days before we let you go from, I guess, really everybody, not just Arkansas, but I was telling the guys on Friday that I have to begrudgingly tip my cap to Eli Drinkwitz. He's become the only guy really worth the price of admission. I mean, he's kind of entertaining, and he's usually got a little bit of an agenda, and he's not afraid to speak his mind. And you may agree with him, you may not. I hate to say it, I kind of liked what he was talking about the other day.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Like, I'm not a big Eli Drinkwitz fan, but at least he's going to speak his mind, Yeah. I get everybody's scared to say anything, and it's our fault in a lot of ways, because anytime somebody says something, we just rake them over the coals for it when it doesn't go a certain way, Like Brett Bielema used to speak his mind all the time, but when it didn't go right, we let him have it. And
he was talking about players dying because the teams were playing up tempo. It was a little bit much.
yeah, but he said a lot of good things. Like, he said Bijan Jackson had a great big ass. He said borderline erotic.
That'll live in infamy for sure.
Yeah, he had some good stuff, but we just pile on these guys for anything that they say that doesn't turn out to be right, and so it's kind of no wonder that they won't say anything. The best thing that came out of media days was Paul Feinbaum and Lane Kiffin with their awkward exchange on the Feinbaum show. That was. Did you guys watch that?
I heard a lot about it. It's
amazing,
and it's almost like a bit they're doing now.
It almost was, yeah. It was. I mean, it was great. I thought
Kiffin does the dry humor thing pretty well.
Yeah, Kiffin's still, like, for as funny as he is on social media and stuff, and some of the things that he, puts out, like, he's not like this outrageously great interview, know. But also, like, pretty much every coach is up there is not going to say anything. They speak in generalities. Everybody's doing great. I would never talk about what happened in a meeting. If we're doing anything cutting edge, I'm not going to share it with you. Just we want players who are non-transactional. We're doing it the right way. We got the culture. It's the best we've ever, all this kind of stuff.
We're bigger, stronger, faster.
Yep. It's the same.
Our guys are buying in.
Yep.
All the things. Nobody ever says we're terrible compared to last year and don't expect much.
You get Lou Holtz up there. It's like, guys, I just don't know how we're going to compete. That would be refreshing.
Were you surprised by the predicted order of finish for the league? Not necessarily Arkansas spot, but just in general? I thought Ole Miss was a little lower than I expected. South Carolina is certainly higher than I expected, with all due respect to Lenora Sellers. Did not expect them to be picked fifth.
I mean, I think people look at, it's kind of like something I bring up with Arkansas. I think people look at how'd you do last year, and do you have your starting quarterback back?
Mm-hmm.
And Ole Miss doesn't. And Arkansas never gets that. I think I've said that on this show before, but like, we see Auburn all the time, or Texas A&M. They got this and that. They're going to be good this year, even though they sucked last year. Arkansas has never been picked to do something out of the blue. Nobody's ever said, like, you know what? I think Arkansas this year, even though they were terrible last year, I think they might have a year. Nobody did it in 95. Nobody did it in 98. Nobody did it in 2002. Nobody did it in 2006. It's just never happened.
Yeah.
And it never will.
Probably not. But you know what? You can change all that. You just got to change perception before you start getting that automatically. There are ways from that.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah, they've never done it. They've never done it consistently. They've had years here and there, but they've never just like put just 3. Well, maybe, I mean, they won 8, 10, and 11 in Petrino's last 3 years. But they've never just like had that sustained since they've been in the SEC. It just hasn't happened.
Trey, let's harken back to a former SEC media appearance.
The temperament that I've been telling our players is, you know, it's great. We had huge success to beat Texas in a way that was really, you know, pretty significant. You know, to kneel on the 2-yard line, you know, 3 times in a row at the end of the game is for me, that's a very fulfilling moment. Borderline erotic. I mean, it's really cool. And I think the part that
Classic. It's a classic.
Easy, Coach.
Yeah. John L. Smith was really good at SEC media.
Fair point.
Too.
Fair point.
That guy asked him if he was interested in holding the Arkansas job long term. He goes, "What are you, stupid?"
He had some good moments.
Yeah.
Not at the. He was in for the Touchdown Club too, and called it a State of Alabama program too. But hey,
he did.
Yep.
We can only hope.
You know, sometimes some of the best players aren't too good when it comes to media training, so they keep them away from the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Can you think of a coach that would be best for too?
Keep them away.
Yeah, stay home. Yeah, just.
Who was the guy? The UCLA coach last year. Remember how terrible he was on media day?
Foster.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, who was the?
I don't know if you guys know.
First year,
there's another school from the league right across town. It's like, no doubt, really. Did not know
Kevin
that.
Sumlin's first year was pretty rough also.
Yeah.
He was extremely nervous.
Yeah. I don't know, Clark Lee's first media days, he talked about how he's there to win a national title. I'm like, no, you are not. You're certainly not. But you did have a really good year this last year. Good for you.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, that was a pretty, talk about borderline erotic. I mean, if you're a Vandy fan, last year was magical.
Yeah, and got the quarterback back.
Yep. So
they're going to talk about 2024 for a long time now.
Ain't no doubt. We'll see if they can live up to that hype this year.
Yeah.
And by hype, I mean 13th in the league. All right, Trey, we got to run. I appreciate you, man.
All right. Bye, guys.
See you, buddy. Trey Biddy, thanks to our friends at Tire Town down in Benton. Point S. 10:51, we're back in a second. We'll wrap up our first hour in a moment.
Looking for a big new game to play? Well, there's no game bigger than the new dino-sized Jurassic World scratch-off games from the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, which gives you a chance to win up to $200,000 instantly. And if that weren't enough, you can enter for a chance to win an exciting trip to beautiful Hawaii, where you could win up to $1 million. So get down to your local lottery retailer today, and welcome to Jurassic World. Must be 18 or older to play. Call or text 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
It's a tough time. Injured, and it was not your fault. Hurts in the pocketbook, too. Who do you turn to? Don't call a lawyer and find they're out of state or talk with someone at a call center. Call us at the Brad Hendricks Law Firm and talk to a real Arkansas lawyer directly. And remember, the only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary. We'll work hard for you. Have for over 30 years. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm. Tradition, reputation, results.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you, so why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning customer service. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
See Shelter agents Lawrence Forrester or Bo Beavis in Cabot or Candace Alford in Gravel Ridge today.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use law enforcement siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention. Like telling you if you get a speeding ticket, it doesn't end there. You have to pay expensive fines. You can't go to your friend's wedding because that also costs money. And your insurance rates could increase. See? We didn't have to use law enforcement sirens after all. Getting a speeding ticket has consequences. Sooner or later, speeding catches up with you.
Brought to you by the Arkansas State Police Highway Safety Office.
Are you tired of holding up a two-wheeled bike at every stoplight? Are you ready for the ultimate thrill on the open road? Introducing the Can-Am Spyder, the three-wheeled motorcycle that redefines adventure. The Can-Am Spyder is built for those who crave excitement. Its dynamic handling, advanced safety features, and the unmatched power of the Rotax engine will leave you craving more. Live big, no regrets. Your next ride is waiting at Hubbard Power Sports, Can-Am, and Sea-Doo of Russellville. On the road, on the water, or in the trails, we've got the ride for you.
Arkansas Municipal Equipment in Poen, founded over 10 years ago by Daniel and Vanessa Ellison, Arkansas Municipal Equipment specializes in refuse and recycle equipment. They lease and sell trucks, trash carts, and roll-off dumpsters. But they don't just sell it to you. You can get parts and service for all makes and models for refuse equipment. Their technicians travel the state to take care of you. AME, it's the service after the sale.
You're back in the zone. You know, these days we try our best to be PC and appropriate, but every once in a while we still slip up.
And this woman, as I told you earlier, is back on the market.
Oh, Dolly Parton.
Oh my God!
That's what you
I
said.
can't believe you said that.
That's what you said.
Her husband died. That is awful. What is wrong with you?
Here's to the guys who are trying to do their best today.
How was Friday?
Great. Best
Jam-packed.
show. Probably best show of the year.
Dang, I missed it.
No, we had fun. We had a lot of people in here.
A lot of people.
Joe and Kevin and Pigskin and Philip.
Okay.
It was fun. We had a good time. We missed you. This from our Gwatney Chevrolet live fan feedback. Hit us up on our Listen Live button. Send it on in. This is from Rusty, who says, sounds like DJ is starting to drink the Kool-Aid. Did he go eat supper with Bobby Joe this weekend? Did you?
I wouldn't say drink the Kool-Aid. I'm just saying when you watch tape,
do have a little more positive take.
It's not as bad as it looks. It looks bad.
I needed you to watch my golf round this week and be like, well, sure, it was terrible, but like, here's a few good things.
There's a difference when the tape looked bad, but the reason why it was bad is like, okay, that's fixable. Now, you don't want to watch the tape where you're just like, oh, they can't do anything about that.
Right.
They just are. They don't belong.
Yeah.
I didn't get that vibe.
Good. From TP in Little Rock, this is our D3 Auto Sales text line, 501-661-1037. If you want to join us, you can call us at that number as well, 501-661-1037. Sam Pittman has always been awful with the media, so he's one that you have to put at the top of the list, especially when he says that he don't know who the receivers are. Can you play that back again? No, TP, I cannot. I think he knows who the receivers are. I think it's working itself out a little bit, maybe. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm guessing he knows who's on his roster.
Yes.
Punch Schmuckwitz in the face. He's a punk. I don't like Eli in general. However, I have to give the devil his due. I'm a truck driver, and there's nothing worse than someone telling you to go about 3 miles east and turn left and then take a right at the tree. I am not on the Oregon Trail, sir. Thank you. And if you are, you're going to probably die of dysentery or lose a family member along the way. Mike Shula is the OC at South Carolina now, says Earl. Mike Shula's good OC, not a great head coach. Agree? Mike Shula.
I don't know too much.
Okay. Seems in the past few Hog seasons, we were a lot of times on the wrong side of calls. Do you feel like Arkansas got shortchanged by the officials?
I mean, I always feel that way, but I will also admit it's probably because I'm a fan, you know? I feel like it's biased.
I think Hudson Clark not being on the field may turn into a couple more wins. That is hateful, sir, ma'am, whoever you are. Let's have some fun. If you had to pick 2 quarterbacks and 2 running backs for the past 10 years, who would be at the top of those 2?
For Arkansas?
I got to look at the window.
Where's Alex Collins on there? It's got to be close.
Is it 10 years? Yeah, that's the thing. I got to know where the window is.
Outside of him, I mean, him and Jonathan Williams that year was awesome. I feel like I'm missing some pretty important people.
I know Eli Drinkwitz's brother-in-law well, and even his own family doesn't like him. That actually is usually a good thing. But he's really good at his job.
Rocket Sanders, healthy? No.
Doesn't really get me that intrigued.
No. Doesn't get you. That erotic feeling?
No, not borderline erotic. I'd have to think about it. 10
Who,
years.
Who's been our
who's
running
a quarterback?
back?
Who's a quarterback before Taylor?
I feel like KJ. He's like he's there forever.
That's right. He'd have to be in the mix.
Yeah.
Conversation-wise.
And then we had
yes.
Sparkle.
Summer's here. It won't be long before you're planning a road trip. Get to Point S, Arkansas to get your car ready for it. Off-road tires for your pickup, ATV tires for your side-by-side, tires for your car to get your family around safely, Kumo, Toyo, Falcon, Blackhawk, Fortune, and more. And their Promise Plus road hazard protection to give you peace of mind. Stop by any Point S, Arkansas store, Bartlett Tire in Heber Springs, Tire Town in Benton, R&D Tire in Conway, and Fleet Tire in Pottsville or Russellville. Online at pointstire.com.
Hawks Homes are great for duck clubs, hunting clubs, classrooms, and if you need affordable housing, we have 5 bedrooms for under $110,000. All prices include delivery anywhere in the state, setup, underpinning, central heat, and air conditioning. If you have any land problems, no problem. They'll help you find some and help you get the utilities and prep and set up all in the loan. Located in Conway and Bryant, check out the inventory online at hawkshomes.net.
Listen to Morning Mayhem for your chance to finish the lyric with Justin Moore, brought to you by Honda of Russellville, where you can check out the new Honda Mud Pro Series ATVs or Goldwing trikes at hondaofrussellville.com.
Why so serious? Sports talk and entertainment. Let's put a smile on that face. 103.7 The Buzz.
A deadly officer-involved shooting in Polk County is under investigation. State police say it happened at a home in Wicks around 10:30 Saturday night. Grannis police officer was going to a call at the house in question to help with an eviction. When the officer was pulling up, we're told 65-year-old Darian Loudermilk walked toward the driveway and started shooting. The officer shot back, killing Loudermilk. The ASP will submit its findings about the incident so the county prosecutor can determine if the use of deadly force in this case complied with state law. Little Rock police arrest a man for shooting at the Paris Towers Apartments, injuring several people. Officers were on the way to the complex Saturday on a different call when they tell us they heard the gunshots. Officers found 4 people shot. Luckily, they are all expected to survive. 53-year-old Larry Turner was taken into custody for the shooting. He's now facing 2 counts of first-degree battery and possession of a firearm by certain persons. I'm Sincere Tonsel from KRK4 Today for the Buzz Radio Network.
Are you still on the sidelines? Then it's time you suit up and get in the game. Download Arkansas's favorite sports wagering app, Bet Saracen, today.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
Another heat advisory in effect for today. Little Rock will be sunny with a high of 98, but a heat index over 105. Tonight, clear sky down to 77 degrees. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and very hot. Could be the first time Little Rock hits 100 degrees since last August. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Camping World is now open in Benton, and we're throwing a party. Join us July 24th through the 27th during our grand opening block party. We'll have food, fun, and huge grand opening discounts on Arkansas's best selection of new and used RVs. As part of America's #1 RV network, we have the largest selection of pre-owned RVs, with new RVs as low as $76 a month. Don't miss the grand opening block party at Camping World in Benton, July 24th through the 27th. Get all the details at campingworld.com/Benton Grand Opening.
Jim's Razorback Pizza is the place to visit when craving some delicious, authentic pizza. They're known for amazing thin crust pies and the best Detroit-style deep dish pizza in town. You can also order freshly baked pasta or wings, along with specialty baked sandwiches, fries, and signature salads. If you're looking for a great place to watch the game and the most accommodating service around, they'll save you a seat at Jim's Razorback Pizza in Little Rock and Morgan Maumelle.
It's Gwatney Chevrolet's biggest sale of the year, and it's hotter than July. Save up to $14,000 on new Silverados. The 2025 Trax is in stock and starting at $19,997. Used vehicles from just $69.95 or $255 a month. No payments till November and 0% interest available. Plus free burgers and hot dogs all weekend long. Visit us in Jacksonville or at GwatneyChevrolet.com. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
You know, I couldn't stop talking about it to my family and friends. My knees are my trouble spot. But for me to tell them now that I'm doing so much better, they were amazed, and I've been amazed.
QC Kinetics Cellular Therapies. Yes, it is amazing how these non-surgical treatments deliver joint pain relief for patients like Dr. Eric Williams, a successful chiropractor.
Each week, I just started noticing that I could sleep and not have pain. I could play pickleball. I could do a CrossFit exercise routine.
QC Kinetics revitalizes your joints so you can move again without the pain pills or invasive surgery.
You know, I'm 60 years old and I want to stay competitive as long as I can. And QC has allowed me to do that. They did me right and really made a difference in my life.
Book your free consultation with QC Kinetics today and experience the difference for yourself.
I like to go, move, move, move.
QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 501-222-8440. That's 501-222-8440. 501-222-8440.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on The Zone by Gwatney Chevrolet in Jacksonville.
Fried green tomato salad is back and better than ever at Eat My Catfish. It'll only be here for a limited time, so stop by or order online from any of our 7 Eat My Catfish locations to try this delicious fan favorite today. Eat fresh, eat local, Eat My Catfish.
This is Chris Roberts with Southern Bank. We see people seizing opportunities, building communities, and achieving their dreams right in their hometowns. That's why we provide services, resources, and tools that help you accomplish what you want, where you want. Whether you're starting out, starting over, or starting something new, we have account options designed to work for you and your goals. At Southern Bank, we know where you're coming from because we're from here too. To start your relationship with Southern Bank, visit one of our local branches or online at bankwithsouthern.com. Member FDIC.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
A clue.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent.
Aha.
So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle. Tide Free and Gentle provides an excellent Tide clean, and it doesn't leave behind irritating residues like dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on your skin.
Case closed.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Free and Gentle.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. Like, he doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. Feels so unlike everybody else, alone in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Todd's picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still even in starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many misjudge him.
Hello. Yo. Hour 2. On a Monday. DJ Williams, Justin Acri, Todd Pearson for the Wizard, who's back tomorrow. At least he better be. He's got a big competition apparently brewing with Josh Neighbors of the Morning Mayhem crew.
You think they listen to this?
No. Go ahead and say whatever you want about them.
The more and more, because they're all about this. And I've been hearing Josh Neighbors talking about this today.
Mm-hmm.
Hyped up about it.
Yeah.
Ready to throw down and have all the bragging rights. Do they realize that the dynamic of what's going on between this head-to-head matchup, Josh, in my opinion, is Arkansas State and Christians like Arkansas.
Whoa.
That
was DJ. That was DJ. I didn't say that.
I don't want it to sound disrespectful.
Well, it did.
I'm just saying, if Christian wins, everyone kind of expects that.
Yeah.
And Christian doesn't think it's a big deal if he wins.
Mm-hmm.
If Josh wins, him and the morning show are going to act like they won a national championship.
Mm-hmm.
But if Josh loses, we go on about our day as if that's what was supposed to happen.
I'll be honest. If Christian loses, I'm going to go on about my day as if that was supposed to happen too.
Yeah.
I don't think it takes anything away from Christian. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
But I do think it probably means a little more to Josh.
In the morning show.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think Christian wants to lose. I'm not saying he's sitting at home today.
No. He's not nervous. But, yeah, he's like, yeah, I want to win.
I'm not saying he took the day off to study today.
Is that what's going on?
I'm not saying that. I don't know what's going on. I just know he's not here.
Yeah. Do you think that stirred up their feelings a little bit when I said that?
What?
And I like A-State. I think A-State's great. It's just
you keep bashing them, so I don't know that you do.
No, I mean, I just think there's levels.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. Or should be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if Oaklawn had odds on this,
yeah,
I think Christian would be the favorite.
I agree. I don't think it'd be as significant as what you think.
Okay.
I also don't know what they're going to ask about. I mean, there are certain areas that I would consider are going to be somewhat gray to dark for Christian versus Josh. And then I think there are probably some things that he knows at a deeper level than like, again, we all know if it's NBA, even college basketball. Although, I mean, Josh is very well-versed in college basketball, too.
So this will – and Christian's playing on the road, you know? He's going to be there with that crew. It's going to be sounding like a – I mean –
listen.
Road field environment, crowd noise, a lot of these.
That's fine. He's fine. He can handle it. I'm not worried about it. And this ain't Morning Mayhem's field anyway.
Oh.
It's Signal Media's field. All right? Don't ever forget that.
Well, I'm just talking about time slot.
I know. I understand that.
Yeah.
I don't think Josh would be at a significant disadvantage if they did it in our time slot either, though.
No, it would be.
And I also don't know.
It would be normal.
I think, listen, you know David Basil. You know him well. And I think Roger Scott's got a little bit of this, too.
Yeah.
David, I've said this for years and years. David's the guy that pulls the pin in the grenade, rolls it into the room,
Oh,
and when
yeah.
it blows up, he's like, what happened? I don't even know. I don't even know how that happened.
Yeah.
I think there's a small part of them. They will never admit this publicly. There's a small part of both of them that wants to see Josh get humiliated by Christian.
You think so?
100%.
No, I think their team.
No doubt in my mind.
I think their team.
Wrong.
Morning Mayhem.
You wrong.
Ooh. Dang, you think deep down.
I think they want to see the youngster put in his place a little bit.
What?
Because Christian's about the same age, but he seems like he's 63.
Dang. Okay.
I think there's just a little bit of him. I'm not even sure that it's not 50%. Maybe more.
Man, now I'm worried about their team. Josh, do they even want you to win? Who knows?
Well, here's what I know. If you added me and you and Baz and Roger to the conversation for the competition,
yeah,
those two are finishing at the top.
100%.
So I ain't saying anything.
Yeah. Oh,
That'd
yeah.
be like me ripping a golfer,
Yeah.
And I was like, well, you can't beat him, so what are you worried about? I'm like,
True.
all right, good point.
Yeah.
Fair.
I agree. I agree. I would, I wouldn't have any type of level of competition in that.
I'm not
I couldn't bring anything to the
great at-
table.
No.
They know everything. Who knows more, Roger? Baz knows it all.
What are you talking about?
Like, what are you talking about?
I'm saying if you put a trivia competition together,
yes,
with the two producers and the four other hosts,
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, does who knows more, like Roger or Baz, like overall like trivia knowledge?
I don't know, but I know Josh, and I'll take Josh and Christian over any of us four.
Okay. Oh yeah.
If
Not
you
even
and
close.
me
go up
and
against
Baz
Roger
and
Baz,
no,
they would win.
No.
No.
Take it easy. If you and me and Roger and Baz teamed up against Josh and Christian,
that's what you're saying. We still would lose.
Yes, that's my point.
Yeah. We
that's
still
what
would
I'm
lose.
trying to say.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I thought you said if you and me went up against Baz and Raj.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying if you and I and Baz and Roger went up against the two producers, I think we'd lose.
Well,
I'm not even sure it'd be close.
If we went head to head with him, you need to carry the team because
those guys have been around. They're old.
Yeah.
I mean, you unfortunately.
Yeah, I struggle.
Yeah. I mean, you know what you know.
Yeah.
You're good at what you're good at.
Thank you.
Doesn't really help with trivia.
The Red White Report is brought to you by Ortho Now, your walk-in solution for orthopedic care at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health.
Well, get used to saying it. You've been saying it for years. John Daly wins. John Daly wins. John Daly the second wins the Southern Amateur over the weekend at the Blessings. Shot a final round 68, and he won going away. Congratulations. He's also earned a berth to the 125th U.S. Amateur, which is being played August 11th through the 17th in San Francisco. Now, that will be a nice change of weather pace for him because it'll be a nice and cool up in San Francisco area. 3 straight top 15 finishes on the Elite Amateur Golf Series, placing third at the Northeast Amateur and tied for 15th at the Trans-Mississippi Amateur. Bogeyed his final hole of the round 3 and entered the 4th and final round, 2 shots off the lead, but he ends up rolling to victory, so congratulations to John Daly II. I think he won by 4 or 5. Also, Razorback related, 3 Razorbacks have been given preseason All-SEC nods. Fernando Carmona, second teamer, Devin Bale, third teamer, and Cam Ball, third team, according to our friends who cover the SEC.
Who do you think's missing from that list?
Sawyer would be my guy, maybe 13. But again, there's a lot of good linebackers in this league. But he was a 100 tackle guy last year, close to it.
No, he's solid.
Yeah, he's very good. So I also could make an argument, but I won't push strongly for Taylor Green to be 13. I mean, can you really look at maybe this sounds dumb because I haven't watched him play that much. I don't watch him in South Carolina football. But can you look at the starting quarterback from South Carolina and tell me he is significantly clear-cut, head and shoulders far better than Taylor Green? I can't say that.
I mean, we don't even know what Arch Manning looks like.
He looks like,
he's
tall. He's kind of lanky.
Is that right?
White.
Little curly hair.
I kind of know what he looks like. No, as far as, I saw a little bit of him, but you're right. We didn't see a bunch of him. Not much of a body of work from him just yet. But it's coming. It's coming. What did I do with my list? I can't find my whole list here. I've got a full. Oh, I gave it to you. Can I borrow that, please?
Oh, is that what you want?
Yeah, I do. Sorry. Mike, where's my list? I misplaced it into the hands of DJ Williams. You'll never get it back. Yeah, it's Sellers, then it's Nussmeier, then it's Arch Manning. So, I don't know. I guess I need to see more of Sellers. I was surprised Nussmeier wasn't first team. I'm sure he's going to put a little chip on his shoulder and go forward. Do you like LSU or Alabama better?
Probably LSU.
I do too. Ryan Wingo. Arkansas was trying to recruit him.
Ronnie Wingo's brother.
Yep, second team preseason all-conference for Texas. Yeah.
What about this receiver from Auburn? Is he that good? I think Auburn was awful
Cam
last
Coleman?
year. Yeah.
He's the truth.
Yeah.
I don't know.
His first team.
Whatever. Yeah, well, that's fine. So was Lenora Sellers. I don't know. That surprised me a little bit. Caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting that.
You thought it was going to be Nussmeier?
Yes, I did. Let's look at a little bit of D3 Auto Sales text line. If you want to offer some up, feel free. 501-661-1037. Ron from Pine Bluff, I can always count on to be a little bit out there. Which course in San Francisco? Olympic Club? Lake Merced? I think I said Olympic Club. It's good weather out there. You been to San Francisco? Probably not.
Yeah.
Oh, you have?
Covered Super Bowl 50.
Did you?
Peyton's last year.
Wow. You can go there in June or July, and it could be 48 degrees.
Yeah, it was good when I was there.
Why is John Daly the second, not a junior? I don't know how that works.
Middle name? Is
Could
it
be.
the same?
Could be. Roger is a trivia host. Don't sell him short. No, that's fair. But, again, do you think Alex Trebek was really smart? God rest his soul. Or did he just have all the answers? I do think Roger would be really good at trivia, though, because he's been doing trivia for so long.
Yeah.
Basil literally said at the beginning of the show that he was adding questions because Josh wouldn't get 70% of what they had. That's more about the Pigskin than it is about Josh, because Pigskin asks questions that are seemingly obvious to him, but extremely deep and difficult for most.
Basil looking at the question list?
Yeah, he's seen the question list.
Ooh.
It's okay. They're both being asked the same things. And they're about the same age. I don't have an issue with it.
Are you looking at it?
No, it's not my deal. Not my bit. Graham Hall. What is this? Oh. Florida offensive lineman Devin Manuel has been arrested for misdemeanor DUI. Why are you telling me? Arkansas transfer? I don't care. I mean, thanks, I guess, for telling me that. I don't revel in other people's falls, but he's not here anymore, so whatever. Nobody, I think, beats the Wizard. Just one guy's opinion. I hope he wins. I actually don't care. I'm the only guy that doesn't care. They both work with us, so I don't have a strong opinion of what I want. I mean, I guess I would probably root for Christian a little bit, but not I'm not going to get so excited that Josh lost or that Christian won.
We're all in on Christian. That's how it rolls. You ain't got no choice.
Well,
you're in it now.
It's different for me.
No, it's not.
It is a little bit.
I mean, a smidge, but we understand.
Thank you. Opinion needed as a man. If you go in for a relaxation massage and they assign you a male therapist and send you back to a candlelit room, soft soothing music, nice aromatherapy, while he is rubbing your back gently and whispering in your ear.
Easy.
How do you like the pressure that I'm applying?
What do you want him to yell it?
I don't want...
Here we go.
I'm getting a massage Friday. Pretty excited about it.
Do you pick?
Didi's. Ava Bella Day Spa. I don't know that she has any...
She reached out. Oh, I forgot.
I don't know if she has any
mail.
mail. I saw her Saturday at the Great Arkansas Beer Festival.
No, she does, because that one dude that was all up in our shoulders at one time, it was a dry rub. It was tough.
Whoa.
It was tough.
Mark the tape.
I've got massaged by a dude a few times.
This is, again.
I mean, the pressure, you can't, it just depends. Like an athletic massage, there's a lot of male masseuse.
Yeah.
Like in an NFL locker room.
Yeah.
And they get in there.
It depends. If I'm going in for work, I don't care. But if I'm going in to, like, really be relaxed, it shouldn't matter.
It shouldn't
if
matter.
If you're good at what you do.
Yeah.
But I think for a lot of guys.
It just, you get in your head about it.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't like being talked to at all. At all.
In anything?
When I'm getting a massage.
What about when you get a haircut?
I don't get haircuts anymore.
You cut your own hair?
Mm-hmm.
Do
I mean, it's so low.
Do you talk to yourself?
I literally drop it down by like a centimeter each time. I'm in the process of just letting it all go. Just I don't want it to be dramatic, but when it happens, it's like you won't even notice. Just lower every time until it's gone.
I've cut my own hair before. I just
yeah,
I liked it.
That's all. I mean, look at me. I don't have much to work with.
Yeah,
simple.
I may just shave my head. Call it a day.
Don't do that.
Yeah, not like bald, but like
buzz cut.
Buzz cut.
Ooh,
I work at the Buzz. I got a nice skull.
Fair.
Don't hate.
Yeah.
Ed's in zone. What's up, Ed?
Hey, Acri, I just wanted to chime in. I think you're wrong on this Josh and Christian thing. I would normally, I think, be rooting for Josh until he made the cardinal mistake of knowing Ryan Sandberg only as a manager this morning. I mean, come on. I don't care if you're born in 97 or not. Ryan Sandberg's one of the greatest second basemen to ever play the game. So I'm on the Christian train, and if I could get, our friends at Bet Saracen or the Oaklawn Sportsbook put a money line on this, I'm all in on the Christian train because there's no way Josh beats it.
Okay, well, we'll see. I appreciate that. I didn't hear that, and that is shocking. I almost forgot that Sandberg was a manager, and I'm a Cubs fan.
Hey, when
I'm a Cubs fan since 1987, so yeah, that I was just appalled this morning.
Ed, you know who you sound like?
Okay.
Who do people ever say, Ed, you sound like so and so?
No, I'm interested though.
You sound like Peyton Manning.
Really? That's high praise.
Do you hear it?
When you said it, now I hear it.
Yeah. Say
wow.
Omaha.
Omaha.
I mean, I can't tell the difference.
That is crazy.
I'm not even joking. You sound just like
Peyton?
him.
Can you say it twice, back to back? Omaha, Omaha?
No, you can't.
Omaha.
Do you hear it?
It's him.
There's something about it. Ed, you sound like it. Don't let anybody tell you different.
Well, put me on a recording, and I'll be on a loop for y'all. Omaha.
You hear it? I mean, sound that. I mean, it's insane. The sound of that is incredible.
That is
all right,
cool.
Ed, thanks for the vote of confidence for Christian. I'll pass it along. Thanks, man.
I'll also say when Josh was doing birthday trivia and he was giving clues, this big-time country artist,
yeah,
mountain range in Tennessee. We're like, who is this
let me tell you
person?
about Josh. I will say this. Josh is a super nerd sports guy.
Yeah.
He does not pop culture like we
Really?
do. No,
Okay.
not like we do. I'm not
Okay.
saying not at all, but I don't think he pop culture the same way we do.
Okay.
And also, like, if it's a pop culture person from the 70s or 80s, he's not going to know.
I get it.
I kind of get it, but I'm also like, come on, Josh, get your act together.
I like Josh. I mean, I'm
Do you?
giving him a hard time. I'm just trying to stir the pot up for the competition, but I think Josh is pretty cool.
You do?
Yeah.
You're wrong. Kevin says, good seeing DJ at the Wise Guys game. It's on Facebook. First game I've been to. I had a football come right in front of us in the crowd. I caught it off the bounce and immediately threw a perfect spiral to the ref on the field. The fans looked at me like I was crazy since apparently you get to keep the footballs that come into the crowd.
Is this who I think it is?
Yes, Kevin. Dayton Ginger.
Yes, I saw that. I was because I remember he threw it back.
You blew it.
First of all, it bounced. He was like kind of up there a little bit, so it got up there. He immediately threw a laser back. I was like, dang, that was nice. Everyone started booing, boo. It's like, what's happening? And then by the time he realized you keep the balls when they go in the crowd,
you don't get it back.
He asked for it back. It was like, I was like, and then I saw who it was. I did see that. That's crazy. We got a picture together.
Kevin, we got a ball in studio you can have if you really want one.
Now you got to earn it.
Mm-hmm.
I did. That was a good throw back into the stands.
Yeah, Todd took it in there. It's in the producer's booth for some reason.
They must have a lot of balls. They throw them all in the stands.
Oh, they must be paying like $6 a ball.
Have to.
I mean, their budget can't be that big. I already lined up Jeff Holmes. He's going to join us Thursday. He is the owner of the league, the Arena League, and he's also the owner of the Iowa Woo, which is how he got his start in the league.
Nice.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Jason says, I prefer a guy for a massage, and the strong hands break up everything better. However, I'd rather be in a chair in the open and a well-lit room like the lobby. RIP to St. Louis Cardinals baseball, Justin. Might get my preseason over wins, but damn, I'm embarrassed, and yesterday capped it by being swept out of the All-Star break. Happy for your baby Bears. Will be fun watching them, and the Brewers go down to the wire. Everyone hates the Brewers. I hate the Brewers. I do not hate the Cardinals. I should, but I got to give a game ball to the Brewers. They're riding a 10-game win streak. It makes me sick to my stomach. They've moved into a tie for the NL Central, and I think they've got the best record in Major League Baseball, certainly in the National League.
Well, I know the Cubs were right there, so that would make sense.
Yep. So disappointing.
Have you been seeing my boy Acuna for the Braves?
No, they
see
don't
that
watch.
throw?
No, did you?
When he got the guy at third?
You watching a lot
That
of
you saw it.
That was more
best throw of the
lazy
year.
base running on the guy running to third. Than
Hey,
it
don't
was.
take away from my guy's cannon.
Well, no. The throw is impressive, but the guy running to third let up.
Todd, do you have graphics ready for our guests?
He did.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to get them in. The O'Keefes are in the house. We're going to talk to them a little golf. Get their thoughts on Scotty Scheffler as well. Later in the show, there's a golf theme today. Should get Trey Shapp in here when we get him on.
Okay.
Because Trey played in the Maumelle Classic this weekend. Trey's a former winner. He had good rounds. I think he got off to a little probably slower start than he wanted, but he would have beat me by 30 strokes. So Nick Zimmerman will join us in the final hour today. We'll talk to him about his title over there. I know he was really happy about it, very excited, and apparently hit quite the miraculous shot on 14 we'll talk to him about. The old risk-reward play. He's a former Little Rock Trojan golfer, DJ. So, I'll see if Trey wants to come in here and hang out with us when we're talking to Nick, because he knows the course and the way it was set up for the Classic a little better than we do, although I played it, I guess, last week before they started. I did not shoot my way into contention. I ran into a guy on Sunday. He's like, how come you're not in the Classic? I'm like...
Talking to you about that?
Yeah, I'm like, because I suck. You know better than that. Don't be ridiculous. All right, that's it. The only way I'm going to ever be in, like, the Maumelle Classic is if they have a division for guys 100 years old and up, and I'm 100 years old or up. It's the only chance I'm ever going to be in this thing. I'm still playing golf at 100.
Well, some of these ASGA tournaments do have a super senior division.
They sure do. Most of those guys can shoot in the 70s, though, and I'm not beating those guys.
Dang.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Is that you would like to be able to do that one day, though?
To what?
Play in that Classic?
I mean, I could play in it if I wanted to pay to go out there and shoot 96, 97, 103, but I don't see a whole lot of benefit in that. Do you?
No.
No, me either.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on The Zone by Gwatney Chevrolet in Jacksonville.
This is Sports Center.
The Arkansas Travelers lost their first series of the second half on Sunday thanks to an 11-2 loss at the Midland Rockhounds. Midland took control of the game with a 7-run third inning, sparked by 2-run singles from Erubiel Angeles and Junior Perez. Colby Halter added a 2-run home run, his 5th of the season, in the 8th inning for Midland. Arkansas's lone runs came on an RBI double from Hunter Fitzgerald in the 6th inning and an RBI single from Josh Hood in the 7th. The Travs are off today, but will start a 6-game series tomorrow against the Northwest Arkansas Naturals at Dickey-Stevens Park. First pitch is set for 6:35. That means Stephen Davis has pregame coverage starting at 6:20 on 106.7 Buzz 2. I'm Todd Pierce for the Buzz Radio Network.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Wes Moore. Coming up Monday on Out of Bounds, we have a big weekend recap brought to you by Fleet Management Services. We'll take a look back at the Open Championship, break down that 4th round, and hear from the winner. Also, Joe Klein will join us. He'll be in the studio during the 3 o'clock hour. We'll be talking some college football, high school football, and NFL. All that and a whole lot more coming up Monday on Out of Bounds.
Summer is here, and so are soggy wands and muddy paw prints. Acadi's Touch Landscaping specializes in transforming outdoor spaces with refined solutions, drainage systems, retaining walls, and flower beds designed with ease of care in mind. Plus custom decks, fencing, and synthetic turf design to help clean up your kids' play areas and pet runs. Customize your space to enjoy year-round. Call Acadi's Touch Landscaping, 501-794-2770. Let Acadi's Touch turn your dirt into dreams.
March is gone. The brackets are done. Feels like we need some excitement.
Are you kidding? Do you realize how much is going on? Basketball, hockey, baseball, golf. It's like 8 seasons in one. It's the season of action.
And we can bet on all those with the Oaklawn Sports app.
That's the spirit. Now let's go lock in some bets.
Receive a 10% profit boost on qualifying 3-leg parlays. Bet all summer long. Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Serious injuries happen every day.
If it happens to you, don't wait. Dial 8.
Dial 8 for Rainwater, Holton, Sexton.
888-8888.
Anywhere in the state, dial 8.
We've got you covered, Arkansas.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
We all make plans for the future, but car accidents, break-ins, and unexpected fires can disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design insurance plans that work for you and help protect what matters most. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter agents Matt Warden, Jamie Marsh, or Richard Yeager in Little Rock today.
If you're loving what you hear on The Zone, you should try our video stream on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, or Twitter, or X if you're a nerd. Now let's get back into The Zone.
What if I just can't discover? What if I'm just taking too long? I'm on, my vision is cluttered, stumbling on. What if I just quit tomorrow? What if I just tuck and run? If there ain't no land to follow, well, how will you know? What if I can't wait any longer, but I'm scared of letting it show? I know all this piled together, the least is the most. Maybe I'm all in and doubting. Maybe the nights are sharp and cold. Maybe it's harder to see when you cannot believe, when no way ever the cards are shown. Maybe it's time.
I think Tiger stands alone in the game of golf. You know, he was inspirational for me growing up, and he was a very, very talented guy, and he was a special person to be able to be as good as he was in the game of golf. And I don't focus on that kind of stuff. That's not what motivates me. I'm not motivated by winning championships, and I don't look at the beginning of the year and just say, hey, I want to win X amount of tournaments. I want to win, you know, whatever it is. I don't do that. I have dreams and aspirations that I think about, but at the end of the day, you know, when I wake up and to practice, you know, I feel like what motivates me is just getting out and, you know, getting to live out my dream. I get to play professional golf, and I feel like I'm called to do it to the best of my ability. And so when I wake up in the morning, I try and put max effort in each day. I get to go out and practice, and when I'm working out, when I'm doing the cold tub and doing recovery, like I feel like I'm just called to do it to the best of my ability. And outside of that, I don't place much emphasis on winning tournaments. I don't place much emphasis on things that I can accomplish. It's just mostly about putting in the proper work and coming out here and competing.
That's Scotty Scheffler, if you didn't recognize his voice. He just won the Open Championship this weekend. Add it to his list of majors, and he had a big week filled with perspective, which you don't hear enough probably from professional athletes. And I'm sure for golfers, that mental preparation and approach certainly is as important as any sport, maybe more so than most. We're going to talk a little golf now with I don't know if we call it the first family of golf in the state of Arkansas, but you're up there. I mean, the Dailies will probably press you for it, but the O'Keefes are in the house. We've got Jack and Henry here with us. Good to have you guys. Get right up on those mics when you talk, if you don't mind. And Jack recently minted Hall of Famer. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
It's good to be at your ceremony. I was mostly there because, you know, Clint and I go way back, but I was thrilled to be there for years as well. Was that ever on your radar? You're like, boy, I'd love to be an Arkansas Sports Hall of Famer someday.
Well, not initially, but luckily I was fortunate to be in the Arkansas State Golf Association Hall of Fame and then the Razorback Hall of Honor, so it was nice to get that third leg of it, I guess. So
Yeah.
Very honored, and wonderful class with Clint Sterner. I was there at school at the same time that the late Oliver Miller was there, so that was neat to have him get in too, and unfortunately he passed before he was in, but
Right.
you know, it just was a great night and wonderful people and so many wonderful folks there.
Anything else on the Hall of Fame list we can campaign for?
Nope, I think that's it.
Okay,
I
you
think
good now?
That's it, yes.
All right. Now we work on Henry, getting him in.
Right. He's off to a good start.
No doubt. Henry is fresh off a state match play championship and some dramatic moments, I guess. I read about a chip in for birdie. I mean, what were the highlights of your week?
Yes, sir. Definitely the chip in for birdie was obviously big because I was one down going into the last 3 holes and chipped in. Actually, the second hole, I hit the pin from 110 yards out, so that was a kind of a cool start. I birdied the first 2 holes to win the first 2, and then kind of coasted from there until I got one down, and then chipped in, which was big, and then just kind of, I guess, played the right shots on the last 2 holes coming in and was able to win.
Mistake-wise, when you have problems or you lose or you don't live up to where you want to be or have a round that goes the way you want it to, how much of it is physical and how much do you think is approach and strategy?
I think more of it is approach and strategy because and mental, because you've got to go in there with a humble confidence, knowing that you have what it takes to win, but at the same time you want to go in there and play your best, and if you don't win, you want to know that you're going in with your best stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I think being prepared mentally, like being in the right state of mind, but also, I mean, this past week it was 95 degrees, so from a physical standpoint, drinking enough water, eating enough food, and just being ready to go.
Yeah. And you win a state championship this year too?
Yes, sir. I won the 5A state at Hot Springs, shooting 68, and then the overalls at Pleasant Valley, shooting 69.
Okay.
When's the last time you've just cruised through the rest of the round?
What?
When's the last time he said, I birdied the first 2, then the rest I just kind of cruised through? When's the last time you were able to cruise through playing around the golf?
EA Sports.
Is that it?
Yeah, just on the video game.
Obviously you know your stuff and you know what you're doing, and when it gets up to even a much professional level, who makes the call? The caddy? The golfer? Then why does the caddy give advice sometimes? Is it suggestions?
The caddy provides some input, but the player is the one hitting the shot.
Mm-hmm.
And the caddy's going to reference previous holes or previous distances. If you've got 187, into the wind, it might be a 5-iron.
Okay.
And then you might say, hey, you remember on 4 back there, we had 186. You hit 5-iron, it flew 182. We've got to hit 183 to get it over this bunker. Pin's 187. So they'll provide a lot of information, and obviously the longer the caddy's been with the player,
mm-hmm.
the better the relationship is to where the player trusts the caddy.
Got you.
But the player's the one that hits the shot, so
Yeah.
they're the one that they pay the big bucks to the caddy,
Yeah.
but the caddy's got to do his job, which Ted Scott probably is one of the best, obviously,
Wow.
that caddy
Yeah.
for Scheffler.
Jack and Henry O'Keefe joining us in studio today. I asked Ken Duke one time, I said, have you ever had a caddy hand you the wrong club? He said, no, I pick up the club. He said, he's got the bag, I pull the club.
Yeah.
It's fine. I was curious about physical, from a standpoint of being tired and playing, especially in this heat after a couple of days, and you're walking. You said you got to have a caddy for part of the tournament, though, and winning the tournament?
Yes, sir. In the Elite Eight, we were allowed to have a caddy.
How much difference does that make for you physically? Does it make much difference?
I would say physically it makes a good bit, just because you're not carrying your bag when it's 95 degrees. But I'd say from a mental standpoint I like having them because I was in the trees on hole 5. Or hole 4, and I thought about going high and over the trees, and he was like, let's just play a smart shot, punch it out, try and make a par. So I think caddies are just good because it helps you kind of stay zoned and locked in,
Mhm.
but at the same time, like in the championship match, we were joking around and talking to each other because it just makes me feel nice and relaxed.
Yeah, that's probably good. Now, I know a lot of guys who came up through the junior circuit and they played against the same guys over and over again. Do you know these guys you're competing against pretty well?
Yes, sir. A lot of them we play high school golf against, and then obviously play a ton of summer tournaments with them, so know most of them fairly well. Yes, sir.
I'm sure you guys have gotten this question a million times. Was it sort of pushed on you, or how did you get into golf? Or was it something you saw Dad do and you're like, that's cool, I want to do that?
I would say we were always around it just because of his job. He coached till I was 14 or 15, so we were always exposed to it and around it. And we always had the tools around us to get better, and he would always say, like, if you want to get better, you just practice. Like, go out there, practice your chipping, practice your putting, but never forced us to go out there and practice. And I think that's what's been so enjoyable about it is he just lets us go and do our thing, and whenever we get lost or aren't playing our best, he'll say, hey, maybe try this out or try this out.
What are you doing after the show? I need to talk to you for a while.
Okay, we can do that.
I can't find anything right now. I'm struggling. But it's not about me today. Let's talk about what's the strength of your game, do you think? What's the best part? Obviously, you're chipping pretty well if you just chipped in for birdie in a big competition.
I'd say definitely inside 100, 150 yards is definitely probably the best part of my game because most of the courses I play at, like Pleasant Valley or Country Club Little Rock, you have a lot of wedges and short irons into the holes. So if you're gonna shoot below 70 or play well, you have to be able to score with those clubs. So definitely my wedges, I would say, and then my putting.
Yeah.
Really tried to work on the driver because that hasn't been always my straightest club. So definitely working on that to find the fairways.
I asked Ken again. I keep referencing Ken Duke here, but he's pretty good, so not a bad one to aspire to. I said, how often do you miss the green with a wedge in your hand? And he said, never. Obviously, that's not true, but he believes that. Are you in that boat?
I would say missing a green with a wedge is not as like you're gonna miss greens with wedges because maybe you have a tough pin or something like that, but missing it in the right spots to where you're putting uphill from the fringe, you have an easy straightforward chip shot. That's definitely a big key because if you look at obviously Scheffler and how dominant he's been, he's really good with wedges, but he doesn't, when he hits a bad shot, he doesn't miss it in a terrible spot. He misses it where he's got 30 feet of green to work with.
I think this is his 11th straight tournament where he's finished in the top 8 or better. When you hear about that at that level, that kind of consistency, what does that make you think about?
Just how well he knows his golf game. I mean, I've seen a couple of videos of him on the range, and someone will tell him, "Hey, hit it 204 yards," and he'll hit it, and he'll be like, "That's probably 207 or 203." And then a couple times he'll hit. I think he hit a driver. I think he hit 3 drives in a row, and he guessed the exact number.
That's crazy.
I mean, he knows how far it's going to go every time he hits it.
As a coach and a player, what do you make of Scheffler's run here?
Impressive. No doubt about it. I mean, the results are there with wins. I mean, he puts himself in position to win, and then I think he's had 11 times where he's had the lead where he has won, and I think Tiger's done it 37 times. So he's getting there, but, Tiger set a pretty high bar. But Scheffler hits the ball the pin high or the right distance more than anybody, and then he hits the best bad shots.
There's that, too. Henry, let me go back to you for a second. One thing about Scheffler that he does not have on you is hair. He's losing it. You got a great head of lettuce. Do you always wear a hat when you play?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Unless I forget one.
I think you should let it flow free. Maybe down here you need it when it's hot, but I think in general you should maybe go hatless.
I could see a signature. Some big sponsorships.
Oh, absolutely.
There. Oh, my goodness.
It's like, I don't know about
shampoo commercials.
I told one of my buddies last year if I won state, I would get a buzz cut, so I had to get a buzz cut after state.
That's tragic.
And then it just grew out pretty bad. But every time I go into work, I'm always made fun of for my hair that I have. Need to go to a barber shop or.
What are you doing for work?
I work at Country Club Little Rock.
Okay.
Out there in the golf shop.
Gotcha. So you're done with high school?
No, going into my.
You got one more year?
Yes,
but
sir.
You've already committed for your college?
Correct. Yes,
okay.
sir.
Verbal, or is this a
verbal?
binding?
But I'll be signing. I think it's in November. I'll be signing and going to play for the Iowa State Cyclones.
How did that come to pass?
This is a good story. So I was playing in Branson, Missouri last summer. I was thinking July, and I just finished. I want to say my second or third round, and the Iowa State coach Andrew Tank was walking back into the golf shop to the pro shop, very hilly golf course. So we had carts as players, which you never really have in a junior event.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was driving. It was under a bridge, and I was like, "Hey, do you want to ride to the golf shop?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure." So we talked. It was probably 2 or 3 minute drive back to the golf shop, and I think he knew my dad a little bit from coaching. So I just got his phone number and didn't really talk to him. I think if that was last year, that would have been right when I was able to start talking to coaches. And then this summer, I started playing well in a couple events, so I reached out to him. Reached out to a couple other coaches, and he texted me, and we kind of called each other every now and again. And then their assistant coach came and watched me at the State Am qualifier at Burns Park, and I birdied 4 of the first 5 holes. And so that left a good impression on him.
I would think so.
And then in Rogers, Arkansas, the head coach, Coach Tank, he came to watch me, and I shot 7 under with no bogeys and won the tournament. And so that was they came and watched me play 2 tournaments, and then I was fortunate to have a good summer and went up there on a visit the day after the state junior, and then just loved everything I saw. All the people up there were great, and it was a pretty good decision, pretty easy decision to make.
Yeah, well, the temperatures are certainly better in the summertime. I will give you that.
For sure.
So I'll have to ask. I'm sure there's a lot of people listening wondering about Arkansas, and were they in the mix?
Sadly, no. Just tried to reach out and didn't really hear anything back. Wish it would have gone a little. I mean, maybe they reached out, but just didn't work out.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to have you in Ames. We got to talk about that.
Yes, sir.
I got some spots you need to hit. Just restaurants, nothing bad. That's pretty cool. So what do you do? What do you want to do this next year then? I mean, just repeat everything you've already done. Do you have some other, like we were talking about the Maumelle Classic? I mean, are there other tournaments you'd like to get into and win?
Definitely, yes, sir. I'll try and play the Maumelle Classic next summer. I'll be turning 19 in October, so I'll be too old for most of the junior events. Part of me wants to not play in the junior am and the match play next year because I've already won it, but then the other part of me wants to try and defend. So kind of see how that goes, and probably try and play in a lot of amateur stuff to play against some really good college players and get my game ready to go to Ames.
Yeah.
But definitely play in the state am, which is, I believe, at the Blessings next year, and then play Maumelle.
Have you played the Blessings before?
I've not, no, sir.
I haven't either.
No, sir.
It's tough.
You've played it?
I have.
I heard it's pretty difficult. Would you call it the hardest course in Arkansas, or is there something else that stands out?
I would say it probably is. And Mystic Creek down
I've
in
heard
El Dorado is
Mystic.
pretty tough too.
Mystic's really
Mystic's
tough,
really
I've
hard to
heard.
putt on. I don't know about I don't think shot making is as difficult. I mean, even for a hack like me, but I've heard some scary things about the Blessings. I haven't really seen it, so I don't know.
It's intimidating visually, and then there's some shots you have to hit. But back to the question you asked about Scheffler, if you know how far your golf ball's going, you can take on some of those shots. And if you got to carry it 184, make sure you carry it 184.
Yeah.
And visually, there's a lot of intimidating shots, though, but it's fair.
The problem with my 5-iron, it might go 185 and it might go 5. And so it's really hard to plan. And that's why my handicap is what it is, and his is what it is, and yours is what yours is. So, it's a challenging game. Everybody probably wants to know. I ran into a kid the other day that was playing the Maumelle Classic, and he was just in a practice round, and we jumped in with him because it was kind of backed up a little bit. But I said, how far do you drive it? And he said, in the 300s. He wasn't very specific. Where are you with that?
I'd say I carry it maybe 275, 280.
So you're definitely getting 300-yard drives right now.
For the most part, like Pleasant Valley is typically pretty firm. Same with Country Club Little Rock, but I mean, it all just depends on the golf course you go to. Because you'll get some people saying that, but they play and it's hard pan everywhere.
Yeah.
So it really just depends on where you're playing at.
DJ and I have to go out on I-30 to hit it 300 yards, I think, right now.
So it'll bounce and just
we
keep
can
rolling
right down the interstate.
Okay, yeah.
Got it knocked out. Do you like match play or stroke play better?
That's a good. I don't really know. I mean, I've only played one, or I guess 2 match play events, and that was this year and last year. I think match play is a lot more, I want to say, fun because you're just playing one other person, so it's easier in a sense that you only have to beat one person. But at the same time, stroke play, you can kind of you can have. I feel like stroke play is not as rewarding. Like, you can have 2 bad holes and 2 triples in stroke play and shoot yourself out of the tournament.
Yeah.
Whereas in match play, like, if you make a double, triple, it doesn't matter. You just lose the hole.
And I love that.
Exactly.
Yeah. For guys like me, it's a lot more fun. That's interesting. I was always just curious about that. Do you do anything to try to intimidate your opponent when you're playing match play other than play well? I
wouldn't say intimidate, but certain holes out at North Hills is probably not drivers, probably not the club, or maybe you hit a certain club off the tee. So typically when the other person has the honor, maybe pull out driver when I shouldn't hit driver just to get them overthinking it a little bit.
Okay.
So I think
gamesmanship. I like that.
I think I saw that there was like a Bobby Jones movie, and I saw that. And I mean, it doesn't always work, but you get them thinking a little bit, and maybe or pull 2 clubs on a par 3, and they're like in between clubs trying to look at your bag, seeing what you're gonna hit.
Yeah.
So playing a little bit of a mental game with them.
Yeah. Do you ever give them the silent treatment, or do you guys talking around typically?
No, I don't really. I thought about it this year a little bit in the early rounds, but I'm kind of friends with most of the people, so just kind of.
I mean, do you guys chat during the round, though, just friendly, or do you pretty quiet?
No, definitely chat, but kind of after I chipped in, it was pretty quiet because we were both kind of locked in on 17, and he made a double bogey, and I made a bogey to win the hole. So there was not a lot of chatter there. I mean, that's the other nice thing about having a caddy is I'll just talk to my caddy.
Right.
We're best friends, so it was pretty easy and fun to talk with him. But definitely get zoned in those last couple of holes when it's coming down the stretch.
Henry and Jack O'Keefe joining us in studio. We're going to keep for just another minute or two here. Jack, I got to tell you, I didn't really like the headline the other day in the Democrat Gazette. It says, O'Keefe nabs title that eluded father. I'm like, why you got poke at the Hall of Famer?
Yeah, why?
I mean, they're trying to, check you. I mean, you don't seem like a guy with a huge ego, but they're trying to check him. It's like, hey, take it easy, Hall of Fame. You never won this one.
Hey.
Did you like that?
It was okay. I was wanting it to be more of the credit with Henry winning the tournament, but I did not win the match play. Played in it a couple times, I think, and didn't win. But and then also he won the high school overall at Pleasant Valley, and Steve Sullivan brought that up or asked that question. He asked if I won it, and I had not. So really neat to see him win any tournaments, but really, really nice to see him win some of the ones that eluded me.
Yeah.
But, I was not expecting that to be the headline. But
How about the Mama Classic? Have you played in that or won that?
I have played in it, but not won it either.
Okay.
So I guess that's the next one on the list.
That is.
So.
And you know what? If you do, I want to ask you if your dad won it. If it's up to us.
Do you know? You probably know better than we were talking about this not too long ago. Legacies in golf. What are some ones that we're probably not thinking of? We couldn't think of too many.
In Arkansas?
Just in general.
In general. You got the Lee brothers up in Heber Springs.
Okay.
Lewis and Stan Lee. I think Stan's the older one, but they're brothers. They both have won the USGA Senior Amateur, like the national Senior Amateur.
But you got obviously Tiger's son is coming up, and obviously John Daly's son has obviously had a really good weekend, and he's had a really good career so far. But are there? I mean, I can't think of a lot of sons.
There's a guy. Go ahead.
Jackson Bird. He's going to Clemson. His dad. I'm pretty sure his dad went to Clemson. His uncle's the coach. He's a really phenomenal player, and his dad was on tour and still
on tour. Jonathan Bird.
Okay.
And then you've got a kid that won the U.S. Junior last year, Luke Gaszewski from Nebraska, going to Florida, and his dad is on the PGA Tour, and then his brother just finished at Iowa State. So they all played in a Korn Ferry event and got paired together. So it was father and his two sons played.
Gotcha.
So it's becoming more and more the norm. But a lot of the tour players, Ian Poulter's son plays for the University of Florida.
Does he dress goofy too?
He probably has to wear what the team wears, so he's probably okay. But other casual rounds, he might get a little fancy there.
I like Ian. Have you played the course in Ames?
I have, yes,
home
sir.
course?
I played the front nine. That's what I've got on my shirt, the Harvester Club.
Okay.
So I played the front nine there, and it's
they don't
tough.
play Vintner anymore. That's not their home course anymore.
I don't think so, no,
Okay.
sir. They play at
that was the home course when I was in school, and it's hard.
Is it the university course?
Yeah.
I think they do still play there some, but
Okay.
the Harvester Club is a pretty exclusive club. It's I think it's kind of like a Lotion.
Okay.
So they play.
Never
play
heard of
up
it.
there.
Just kidding. That's good. No, I haven't played the Harvester Club. I'm not connected.
You'll
like
have
that.
You'll have to come up.
Listen, if you can get me on, I would love to come up and shoot 106 there. It'd be a really good time for me. But yeah, Vintner, when we were in college, we would go play there occasionally, and it was rough. It's a tough one. I don't know if it's quite like Blessing's tough, but it's pretty good. So, well, listen, I appreciate you guys coming up and having some fun, and best of luck to you. We keep following your career. And what do you have any more tournaments this summer?
Yes, sir. I'll leave for the Junior PGA Championship. I qualified for. It'll be July 27th through August 1st.
That's stroke or match?
Stroke play, yes,
Okay.
sir. It'll be in Indiana at Purdue's home course. I think it's 2 days, and then there's a cut, and then after the third round, there's another cut.
Okay.
And then after that will be the Granny Junior Invitational. It's like I think the second or third year it's been a tournament in Nashville at the Richland Golf Club.
Okay.
And then school season starts.
You guys have a fall season?
Yes, sir. So
Okay.
we'll start, I think, August 5th or 6th is our first match.
Okay.
And then state should be first week of October, and then hopefully make overalls the week after that.
Yeah.
And got to defend the title.
I love it.
So
Do you ever just take a break?
At times, but if you take a break, you're not getting better. And most of the competition, I mean, Florida and Texas have the best weather because it's not cold there. And those are the two best states junior golfing-wise, like the competition. So got to try and keep the game in shape, but also try and get a little bit bigger and stronger. So
Heard some weird noise in the
Me
background,
too. You hear that?
Yeah, well, that is. All right, we got to run. Hey, thank you guys for coming up. Appreciate you. Best of luck to you. Let's stay in touch.
Yes, sir.
We'll
Thank you for having me.
I'll get you some good. All I can say is Great Plains pizza. That's your number one thing. You need to put a couple pounds on anyway, so it'll be good
Okay.
for you. Not too many, but yeah, I'm sure you're burning plenty of calories walking around. Anyway, it's a good spot. It's 11:53. We're back in a sec.
Feel is their appointed duty.
The
GM Giant, Crane Buick GMC in Conway is your #1 source for high-quality Buicks and GMCs. Shop Sierras, Yukons, Enclaves, and more. Nobody beats the GM Giant's huge Crane cash discounts and low price guarantee. Buy with 0 down and get the Crane commitment. If your car doesn't say Crane on it, then you paid too much. Shop the GM Giant, Crane Buick GMC on Amity Road in Conway, or visit CraneTeamConway.com today. GMC, we are professional grade.
Are you dreaming of excitement and adventure? Hubbard Power Sports Can-Am and Sea-Doo of Russellville is the place to be. From the cost-effective and customizable Sea-Doo Switch pontoon boat to a one-of-a-kind Can-Am Spider, Hubbard Power Sports has what you're looking for. Looking for a Sea-Doo personal watercraft? Don't worry, we've got you covered there too. From a Can-Am Defender farm rig to the all-new 240 horsepower Can-Am Maverick R, we've got it all. With a large selection of Can-Am four-wheelers and side-by-side models in stock now. Stop by and see us in Russellville. Visit us at hubbardpowersports.com.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. For the 7th time in 7 years, the NBA has crowned a new champion, the Oklahoma City Thunder. They are a young, hungry, unselfish bunch, led by their star, league MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA is a remarkable young phenom from the unlikely burg of Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. The kid is just terrific, nearly too good to be true, and his strong mid-range game makes this old man smile. Congrats to the Thunder and all their loyal fans, like my lovely OKC-born wife and the Buzz's own The Wizard. If SGA comes through Arkansas, he would love stopping by Doublebee's for some cold, creamy concoction of ice cream. I'd buy him one of those chocolate chip cookie ice cream sandwiches. It would give him the strength to thunder up, because Doublebee's is where you gas it, grab it, and go. That's Doublebee's.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Hawks Homes are great for duck clubs, hunting clubs, classrooms, and if you need affordable housing, we have 5 bedrooms for under $110,000. All prices include delivery anywhere in the state, setup, underpinning, central heat, and air conditioning. If you have any land problems, no problem. They'll help you find some and help you get the utilities and prep and set up all in the loan. Located in Conway and Bryant, check out the inventory online at hawkshomes.net.
You're in the zone in the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio with Justin Acri and DJ Williams.
Hi, welcome back. We got just a few minutes left. It was good hanging out with the O'Keefes in the zone. DJ Williams, Justin Acri, Todd Pierce in for Christian. Got to mention my friends over at Cash. If you're looking for a lunch spot, I know where you go. You go to Cash. Great place today. Great place tomorrow, great place the rest of the week, too. And special event space, can't beat it. You know, if your kid wins maybe, I don't know, state overall or something, maybe you want to throw a little party for his friends and maybe your family members.
Nice.
Go Cash. Saying, Jack, for next year. 501-850-0265. Cash, littlerock.com is the website, C-A-C-H-E, littlerock.com. And I'm telling you, their staff does a great job. DJ, you've been in a couple events there with me. They do an amazing job from top to bottom, helping you plan the menu, making sure they run smoothly, drinks are on point. Everything's fantastic, and it's a beautiful space. It's right in the River Market, and again, for dinner, you get free valet parking during the lunch hour. Roll up in there, plenty of parking downtown. Lots of good options, whether you're looking for something pretty substantial, a little bit lighter, but for special events, you can't do better than Cash in downtown. 501-850-0265. Ken Duke texted me. He said, ask Henry if he can beat his dad. Henry, I should have asked you that. I need to know. Head-to-head, you feel good about knocking Dad off? Just curious. Ken Duke's over in London. He's at the Senior British Open. I love it. Let's go. Shout out to Ken Duke across the pond. Love that. All right, coming up next hour, we've got game balls and jock straps from the weekend that was, brought to you by Caddy's Touch. Speaking of golf, a Caddy's Touch landscape. We've got entertainment report brought to you by our friends at Bell and Swart up in Conway, and Brewski's presenting birthday trivia. See if Todd Pierce is up to the task. Wizards off, prepping that brain for tomorrow. Ooh, it's going to be a war with Josh Neighbors.
Now we got it.
With Whataburger's new Bigger Better Bundles, you can upgrade your favorite Whata meal into 2 meals. You can add a Kids Whata meal for $4 and take it home to your little you. Or you can add a Double Meat Junior Whata meal for $5 and save it for later. For you. Or you can add a Whata Wings 9-piece for $6 and just enjoy that now. Yep, with Bigger Better Bundles, you can bring the kids along. Or give it to your Uncle Mo. Or stop by and surprise your coworkers. Upgrade your Whata meal with Bigger Better Bundles for a limited time. Only at What a Burger.
It's Gwatney Chevrolet's biggest sale of the year, and it's hotter than July. Save up to $14,000 on new Silverados. The 2025 Trax is in stock and starting at $19,997. Used vehicles from just $69.95 or $255 a month. No payments till November and 0% interest available. Plus free burgers and hot dogs all weekend long. Visit us in Jacksonville or at GwatneyChevrolet.com. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Catch the buzz on all of our social media platforms, presented by Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville. They specialize in custom in-ground pools. LuxuryPoolArkansas.com.
The last bastion of quality programming.
Why would you listen to any other radio station than 103.7 The Buzz? KABZ, Little Rock.
A deadly officer-involved shooting in Polk County is under investigation. State police say it happened at a home in Wicks around 10:30 Saturday night. Granite's police officer was going to a call at the house in question to help with an eviction. When the officer was pulling up, we're told 65-year-old Darian Loudermilk walked toward the driveway and started shooting. The officer shot back, killing Loudermilk. The ASP will submit its findings about the incident so the county prosecutor can determine if the use of deadly force in this case complied with state law. Little Rock police arrest a man for shooting at the Paris Towers Apartments, injuring several people. Officers were on the way to the complex Saturday on a different call when they tell us they heard the gunshots. Officers found 4 people shot. Luckily, they are all expected to survive. 53-year-old Larry Turner was taken into custody for the shooting. He's now facing 2 counts of first-degree battery and possession of a firearm by certain persons. I'm Sincere Tonsel from KRK4 Today for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
A heat advisory is in effect for today. Heat index values over 105 with a high temperature of 98 degrees and a sunny, hot, sunny sky. Tonight, clear sky down to around 77 degrees. Tomorrow could be the first time Little Rock hits 100 degrees this year. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
Oaklawn is your hot springs escape. Enjoy plush comfort, upscale dining, and Arkansas's only Forbes 4-star rated spa at our luxury hotel. And with easy access to Hot Springs National Park and sparkling lakes, Oaklawn is your home base for everything the region has to offer. Come stay, play, and get away at Oaklawn, a Forbes Travel Guide recommended hotel. Make your reservation at oaklawn.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver Card, so let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver Card is at table 27, and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver Card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Introducing the new Dell AI PC, powered by the Intel Core Ultra processor. It helps do your busy work for you, so you can fast forward through editing images, designing presentations, generating code, debugging code, summarizing meeting notes, finding files, managing your schedule, responding to Jim's long emails, leaving all the time in the world for the things you actually want to do. No offense, Jim. Get a new Dell AI PC starting at $749.99 at Dell.com/AI-PC. How those ahead stay ahead.
If you are looking for a safe and loving home for you or your loved one, visit Heartland Rehabilitation and Care Center. Just 15 minutes from Little Rock and Benton, our skilled nursing staff is dedicated to providing quality long-term care and short-term therapy. Visit heartlandrehabcenter.com. You can call Heartland home.
Camping World is now open in Benton, and we're throwing a party. Join us July 24th through the 27th during our grand opening block party. We'll have food, fun, and huge grand opening discounts on Arkansas's best selection of new and used RVs. As part of America's #1 RV network, we have the largest selection of pre-owned RVs, with new RVs as low as $76 a month. Don't miss the grand opening block party at Camping World in Benton, July 24th through the 27th. Get all the details at campingworld.com/Benton Grand Opening.
Here's NASCAR Hall of Famer Mark Martin.
As a race car driver for 40 years, I survived a lot of crashes. Not everyone can run into a wall at 200 miles an hour and walk away. Without a seatbelt, I wouldn't be alive today. Now I'm retired, back home in Arkansas driving my pickup. I'm shocked how many people aren't wearing seatbelts. Why risk your life when it only takes 2 seconds to buckle up? Take it from number 6. Buckle up, Arkansas.
A message from the Arkansas State Police Highway Safety Office.
Shipments of spring and summer fashions are arriving at Bell & Sword. That means swimwear from Saks, Peter Noir golf wear and shirts, Johnny O's store within a store. Be sure to check out the Faraday line and Martin Dingman shoes and leather goods. So hurry in for a great value on quality men's clothing at Bell & Sword for your spring and summer items. And you'll look fantastic. Bell & Sword, 1011 Oak Street in downtown Conway on Facebook and Instagram.
What's easy about getting Allstate's lowest price on auto insurance? Getting it online. Yep, you can only find our best auto price at allstate.com, which means getting protection on your time, even at 3 a.m. So check allstate.com first to get a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Potential savings and prices vary, including based on how you buy. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Oh, no.
Ah, that's the sound of someone who's misplaced
my debit card.
Their debit card.
Where'd I leave that thing?
Not at the gas pump, or the checkout counter, or the roof of your car. Now, if he has the Chase mobile app, he can use Card Lock.
Wait, I could just lock my card.
Yep, just a few tippy taps on his phone, and that sound? That's peace of mind from Chase.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. member FDIC.
Fried green tomato salad is back and better than ever at Eat My Catfish. It'll only be here for a limited time, so stop by or order online from any of our 7 Eat My Catfish locations to try this delicious fan favorite today. Eat fresh, eat local, Eat My Catfish.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. Like, he doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. Feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tox picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still even him starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, not a picture connects, never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote. His will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds. The skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear. Cause Ryu was ill. Who would have thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game.
Hour 1, 2, 3. That was fast. I got a note from Jack O'Keefe too. Ken Duke texted me. He said, does he beat his dad? That's what he wanted to know. And Jack says that both of his sons beat him all the time. Most of the time. Not all the time. Most of the time. Jack is still, I'm sure he's still scooting it around pretty good. Anyway, good question from Ken Duke from the crowd. He's over in London. We're getting questions from London about this. I mean, come on, let's go. I appreciate those guys coming up. We didn't talk about Hogan. They've got one more O'Keefe on the roster.
Okay.
He's going to be a junior this year. So he's apparently a pretty good stick, too. Look out. Yep.
The lingo.
The O'Keefe boys are not to be trifled with on the golf course.
Okay.
Whew. Talk about some legacy. There you go. All right, we are ready for our final hour today. If you want to join us, we'd love to hear from you. I don't think we have any more guests coming up, unless you got somebody you invited that you didn't tell me about.
Nope.
Yes, we do. Nick Zimmerman's going to join us at 12:30.
Yes.
Winner of the Maumelle Classic. A lot of golf talk today. For those of you who hate golf, I do too. I feel your pain. But I like celebrating people who are good at it. So there you go.
Today's entertainment report is brought to you by Bell & Sword Gentlemen's Clothing in Conway. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram or stop by Bell & Sword's new and larger location at 1011 Oak Street.
You don't hate golf.
I do. I hate it right now. I literally wanted to break every club in my bag yesterday and throw them in the lake or the trash. I told my son he could have my clubs. I don't want them anymore. I don't want to play ever again. I've had 5 terrible rounds in a row. I don't know what's wrong with me, but it is so bad, and it's so gross, and it's so upsetting and frustrating. It's unpleasant. It's not even fun playing. I'm not even enjoying it.
Would you say most people feel like you do a lot that are not really good, like not professionals at golf?
I don't know. I think,
dude, like amateur, like you. What would you call yourself? Avid golfer?
I would call myself an avid amateur. Yes.
Are there more days where they're so frustrated with it than there are days where like, man, I crushed it out there today?
I don't know. That's a good question. I think most people are realistic, and it's funny because if I would have shot these scores 5 or 10 years ago, I'd have been thrilled. The problem is once you get to a certain level, you're frustrated when you can't get back there. And I'm not even trying to get better than I was. I just want to be about where I usually or think I usually am. But right now, I'm like, I don't care if I ever touch a golf club again. By Wednesday, I'll probably want to go hit balls and play. But I've never really done anything that's so maddening. I've been frustrated in a lot of sporting situations because I'm not very good at anything. But golf will get you, man. It's frustrating. I think it's me, though. I think I'm a psycho. I've told you this before. I only say it half tongue-in-cheek. I'm super, super competitive. I'm really not really good at anything. And so it sucks. Like, the only thing I'm really good at, I started trying to, I threw this out yesterday, and my girlfriend's like,
what are you
no,
good at?
you're good at, you're a pretty good cook. I was like, well, that's good.
You are an exceptional cook.
I'd say I'm very above average cook.
I would say you are an extremely above average radio host.
Okay, but I don't care about that. That's work. I want something that I want to do outside of work.
You want to do this.
No, so I love my job.
Yeah,
but I'm saying outside of work, I want to be good
outside of work, you want to be really good at
something that is physical in nature.
You're really good at cooking.
Yeah, well, that's not that physical in nature now, is it?
I mean, you crush it at the gym.
But
you don't use a pad for a squat bar.
Trying to pump me up. I did this for an hour with my girlfriend yesterday. I'm like, talk me off the ledge. Talk me off the ledge. Tell me not to break my clubs. Tell me not to break my clubs. All right. I'm a psycho. I have issues, serious issues.
It's okay.
Disney's Lilo and Stitch has crossed the $1 billion mark at the worldwide box office, now with $1.001 billion through last Wednesday. I didn't realize they did a live action version of this. Not live action, but like a real person. I didn't know there was a non-cartoon version of this nonsense. Did you see this?
No. The new or the remake?
Lilo and Stitch with the real
live
person
action?
in it? Yeah, live.
Live action.
It's not live, I guess, but it's live action. That's what we call it, even though it's just not animated. Live would be live, right? It's not live.
Well, Stitch is animated.
I know, but you know what I'm saying, like that there's real people in it.
Oh, yeah, but it's not
cartoon. It's not completely animated.
Yeah, live action.
But why do we call it live action? That dumb?
Because it's not live.
It's not live.
I don't know.
It is action. There's action. But I mean, there's action in the animation too. Would you ever go to a music festival?
Not for me.
Okay. Got a one-day music festival. There's gonna be 5 acts there. Who are they? You get to make the lineup.
Ooh, for that type of environment.
Please say Diddy.
No. What would be fun?
Diddy.
It'd be wild.
Yeah, it would.
Are you gonna play this game too? All right. You would say
sponsored by Johnson & Johnson.
I would like to see Coldplay.
Okay.
Throw me.
You're not taking Jim out of this, are you?
I want Coldplay. I want DMX. I want.
That's an odd combination.
DMX is.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
I like him.
Give me some. I like the new stuff.
Okay.
Give me a little. Chapel Rowan is kind of interesting.
Okay.
Be a wild party there, though.
All right.
Some weird stuff going on.
Okay.
Give me some
music festivals. There's always weird stuff.
Yeah,
going on.
I'm trying to think who put on good shows.
I'm really
besides Diddy.
5's deep in your bag here.
It's a lot for me. Little John and the East Side Boys.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be wild.
Okay.
And I need one more. And I'll go Morgan Wallen. I think he'd put on a good show.
See, I was gonna throw Zach Top in my 5.
Okay.
I would say obviously PJ and Dave Matthews Band.
PJ.
Pearl Jam.
Oh, okay.
Pearl Jam, Dave Matthews Band, Zach Top, Taylor Swift.
Oh man, at a music festival.
Okay. And
I don't know if she's music festival vibe.
If I can get Eminem and Dre together,
they give you a good song or two.
Yeah. We're gonna call it the Cross Section Music Fest.
Who else would be a good vibe?
All over the place. You're not gonna get any of those. While you're thinking about it, let me tell you about Bonnaroo. Bonnaroo is a big festival. Canceled due to heavy rains that flooded the site. Organizers announced they are not announcing future dates, potentially throwing next year's festival in doubt, but they are going to return to Manchester, Tennessee in June of 26 with some changes. We've been taking your feedback to heart over the past few weeks as we plan improvements and talk about what's next for the festival. Among the changes, scheduled for 11 through the 14th of June, says campsite areas most prone to flooding will turn. They're going to reduce capacity on the farm. That's what they call the area, I guess. To reduce the throng of festival goers that are often stuck on long lines upon arriving. Camping entry will now also begin on Wednesday instead of usual Thursday. So they're coming back, but they're going to do it a little bit different. So they're trying to get smart about it. Good move. Pigskin's been to Bonnaroo a couple times. Bonnaroo. It's a big festival. Speaking of music, like 21 Pilots?
Are you being serious? He's been there a couple times?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He likes music a lot. 21 Pilots?
I know him.
Yeah. They haven't done anything in a while. They've got a new album coming out. It's going to be arriving September 12th. It's called The Breach. I'm sorry. Breach. It's called Breach, not The Breach. Because I see the listers. The Breach track list is, but the album's called Breach. So if you're a big fan of 21 Pilots, just let it be known they did not quit playing music. But it's going to be a minute. You know who Kate Bosworth is?
Sounds familiar.
She was in 21. Did you ever see that movie?
21?
Yeah. The movie about the kids from Harvard that went to
yes,
Vegas.
Which one was she?
With Kevin Spacey. She's the
main
lead.
chick? Yeah.
She was also in He's Just Not That Into You.
Yeah, I've seen it.
She was also in Blue Crush.
Oh.
She has just had a baby girl.
Okay.
With Justin Long. I'm like,
is that the dude from?
He's been in a bunch of movies.
Yeah, he's
kind of a character
Accepted.
actor. Maybe. He's
Long,
had a
dark hair?
bunch. He's a lot of small roles.
Yeah. Kind of comedy roles most of the time.
They met on a movie called House of Darkness here in Arkansas in 2021.
Cool. Good for them.
No doubt.
How old is she?
I don't know. Tom Cruise and Ana de Armas vacation together. I told you that last week. That's the only story. But I can't get over that. It's so weird to me. I think I told you on
She
Friday.
likes older guys.
She likes Tom Cruise, apparently.
And Ben Affleck. They
Yeah.
had a little thing.
Mm-hmm. Just wild to me. When you're Ana de Armas, you can go with anybody you want. Tom Cruise must be a really compelling person in person.
I bet it's very, yeah. You think it's just kind of
I
like
think he'd be fun to hang out with. And
Yeah.
I'm sure as a woman, he's fun to date, probably, but she's kind of it right now.
She is it. Who, her and who? Zendaya.
Up there.
She's up there. Florence Pugh.
Mm-hmm.
She's up there.
Mm-hmm.
Sydney Sweeney.
You have to admit it. Emma Watson's been banned from driving for 6 months.
Nice.
This is kind of soft.
It's for nothing. It's an unreal.
38 and a 30.
Hey,
30
she's banned from driving for 6 months for that?
38 and a 30.
It's not her first offense. They do a point system in Europe, and she's got a number of points against her license, apparently. I read a story this morning about something she did. She did not notice a no parking sign, and she parked in front of someone's driveway, and there were 2 or 3 cars trying to get out, and they were stuck there. She was gone for 3 hours in a pub.
You would lose your mind.
Yes, I would roll her car over.
Yeah.
Or I'd get her towed. But anyway. Also kind of respect. She's driving herself to go out. Kind of dig that. Kind of weird. In its second weekend, the superhero blockbuster Superman maintained its box office dominance, earning $57 million. The comic book adaptation has amassed $236 million domestically and $406 million globally. Why do you think my kids call me during the show? Is that weird?
Usually they know. Is it important? Has to be.
I think you just forgot that I'm on the radio. Oh. Holding the second spot, Jurassic World Rebirth collected $23 million after 3 weekends, $276 million domestically, $647 million worldwide. One of only 3 Hollywood films to exceed $600 million in 2025.
You got anything in there about the Washington Commanders?
No, that's not really entertainment per se, but the president did weigh in. Go ahead.
Yeah, about them trying to move back to Washington, and President Trump said he may step in and not allow them to come back to Washington unless they change their name back to the Washington Redskins.
Can he do that?
I don't know. Very bizarre, right? I didn't even think that was a thing anymore. Like, do people care? Do Washington fans want to be changed back? Is it bothering them?
I think there's a component to that fan base that would like to see it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they're doing an alternate uniform that borrows the old Redskins color scheme that they'll wear for a couple of different games this coming season.
I don't know.
I think we've already moved on from this.
I thought we did too.
I don't know why President Trump's hung up on it.
He is.
I'd rather the Cleveland Guardians go back to Indians than...
That came up too.
Yeah. That one's... Guardians is dumber than Commanders.
The name?
I don't mind Commanders.
Sounds
Guardians
cool.
is stupid.
Guardian. I want to be in command.
Yeah. You don't want to be a Guardian?
Yeah, depends on the day. May not see any action.
Software firm Astronomer announced the resignation, quote-unquote, of CEO Andy Byron following controversy over his attendance at a recent Coldplay concert. In a statement, Astronomer co-founder says, they say that the co-founder will serve as interim CEO while the board seeks a replacement. He was making $500,000 a year, apparently.
Good for him.
Also, in a follow-up to that story, Chris Martin gave a playful warning to concertgoers during Coldplay's latest show in Wisconsin at Camp Randall Stadium. He said, what we're going to do is we're going to use our cameras and put some of you on the big screen. So if you haven't done your makeup, do your makeup now. Get it? Just joking. Glad that he's giving people a heads up now. If you got that video on your phone, would you post it to social media? Like, you don't actually know what the deal was, but the girl who posted it, she was rolling on it. Again, people living on their phones.
The original
concerts.
person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who posted it. I mean, are you posting that video?
I wonder what she... I probably... There's no way she thought it would blow up the way that it did.
Probably not.
She's probably like, oh my gosh, look at these people who seem like they got caught. Ha ha ha. And then probably went to bed and woke up like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's wild how things... I wonder how many times like that something's happened. It just didn't catch
I don't know.
fire.
I did see on her profile she is asking for people to help chip in for her school loans.
The one who posted the video?
Yeah.
She should have monetized it before she posted it.
She's riding her 15 minutes of fame.
It won't last long. Not for me. We said we'd give this, another week? And then we're over it?
I think a few days.
Yeah.
I'm already over it.
Me
I think
too.
it will go away in a couple weeks.
Ebony said something about one of the daughters has been posting stuff about, from their perspective, what's going on. And somebody said, cry about it while you're on your yacht or something like that. Don't feel bad for you. Then apparently she posted a picture and said, I actually am on my yacht crying about it. I thought that was pretty funny.
Huh. You ever seen Pee-wee's Big Adventure?
No.
Fine feature film.
You like it?
Yeah, it was cute.
Yeah. Did we like Pee-wee Herman, or did he do some weird stuff?
He...
Like personal stuff?
I mean, he did some personal stuff in a public
okay,
place.
but not like, he's not like a...
Child molester?
Yeah,
No.
okay.
The Alamo Visitor Center and Museum has acquired the original stunt bicycle used in the 1985 Pee-wee's Big Adventure. There is an Alamo scene in there. In an Instagram post, the Alamo announced the iconic red bike will be permanently displayed when the museum opens in fall of 2027, coinciding with the film's 40th anniversary. Prior to the museum's debut, the Alamo will host a limited-time showing of the bike and a free public screening of the movie. Well, that's nice that they're supporting. That's kind of silly, but it's fun. And last but not least, Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band recently completed their most successful world tour ever, grossing over $700 million and making it the most lucrative in the Boss's long touring history. 129 shows, 2 continents. From 23 to 25, the tour sold 4.9 million tickets, averaging 37,900 tickets and 5.7 million per show. Per show.
Nice.
That's a lot, dude. Good for him. Staying
Great
power.
for him.
I guess seeing Bruce Springsteen would be neat. I don't know if I'm a big enough fan to spend money to go see this show.
What do you think about Jeremy Allen playing him?
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Yeah. He can sing, right? Why are all those guys so talented?
I don't know. Did he sing the parts or did they dub it over?
I would imagine you don't cast someone like him if he can't sing. Like, because isn't
kind of a big star.
Isn't like Timothée Chalamet? Can't he sing as well?
He's probably a triple threat. Wow. Sing, dance, act, do it all.
Is he it right now?
He's a pretty big deal. I know you love him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's no
Who?
He's no Tom Cruise when it comes to stunts, but he's pretty good. All right, Todd, what do you want to give away today?
I was just looking at that. I didn't.
How about Brewski's gift card?
That sounds like a good idea.
I'd love a Brewski's gift card. I went in there and spent some money this weekend. I got some wingdings. They're so good. And some of that jalapeno popper dip. Yummy. Fantastic.
I haven't been there in a while. I need to go.
Let's go.
Okay.
We should probably wait till there's a big sporting event. Hey, tonight you got Noah Cameron, former UCA Bear, pitching for the Kansas City Royals.
Okay.
Against the Chicago Cubs.
Nice.
Go Cubs.
Go Cubs.
Sorry, buddy. Hope you pitch well. It's weird having a Bear against the Cubs. I guess he's Royal now. All right, let's do it. Right.
Birthday Trivia in the Zone is brought to you by Brewski's Pub and Grub. Your home for lunch, happy hour, and late night. With locations in Little Rock and North Little Rock. Come get your grub on.
All right, here we go. Marshall, you're going to be with Todd Pierce and Peyton on line 1. You'll be with DJ. This should be an interesting matchup with you two. This guy's a retired pitcher from the major leagues.
Cliff Lee.
He is a 6-time All-Star.
Nolan Ryan.
He is a 2009 World Series champion.
Dallas Keuchel.
He won the Cy Young Award as well, and he's a 2-time MLB wins leader. He pitched primarily for the Indians, but also for the Brewers, the Angels, and the Yankees.
Greg Maddux.
He didn't pitch for any of those teams, actually. Todd, did you get all that?
No, sir, I did not.
All right, let's try that again. 6-time All-Star, 03, 04, 07, 10 to 12, retired pitcher,
Randy Johnson.
World Series champion 09, Cy Young Award winner in 2007, ALCS MVP, 2 times Major League Baseball wins leader. Pitched for the Indians, the Brewers, the Angels, the Yankees.
CC Sabathia?
CC Sabathia? Yes! Good job, Todd. Did you get that?
He's in the Hall of Fame class this coming weekend.
I would never have come up with that. Very impressive. Well, he's going to go in as a Hall of Famer celebrating a birthday. How old is he today?
See, Carlston Charles Sabathia.
Is he Carlton Charles?
Yes.
Carlton or Carlston?
Carlston.
That's a weird one. That's a first one.
Carlston Charles Sabathia is 53.
53. He is not 53.
54.
He is 43.
Whoa.
45.
What?
45.
Oh, wow, okay.
He retired early then.
Yeah, well, he made all his money. This guy is a legacy. DJ, you'll appreciate this. He's a legacy tight end who was a really good college player and got drafted in the NFL and then got himself in a lot of trouble violating women's rights.
Oh, Kellen Winslow.
Kellen Winslow, the second. They call him the second, too. What's the difference between a second and junior? I got to look that up.
I don't know. I'm a junior.
Okay. Well, hey, David Jr.
Yeah.
How old is Kellen Winslow second?
Kellen Winslow he's turning 40 today.
In jail, am I right?
Is he in there?
I think so, yeah. He's serving a long time.
Yeah.
Like maybe life.
Dang.
He's a disgusting human being.
Ooh.
38.
What'd you say?
40.
42. This woman, again, I don't mean to be disrespectful. It's just the way it is.
Judi Dench.
A great athlete. One of the premier athletes we've seen in her sport.
Serena Williams.
In our lifetime. But she's still best known for taking her top off. After winning.
Oh,
or after hitting a goal.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Dadgummit, I can see it in my mind's eye.
Can you now? Lock that one in,
Jessica Chastain?
Jessica Chastain's an actress.
Jessica, is it Jessica? No. Oh, my gosh. I know this person.
You're so close.
Brandi Chastain.
Boom.
Brandi Chastain.
How old's Brandi Chastain, Todd?
Brandi Chastain would be 46.
No.
She wishes. That's what you would say.
Yeah.
She is 52.
She is that right? She is 6 years older than me. She's, 57.
Wow.
Never would have guessed.
Me either. What an old bag. This guy is a former NFL quarterback who went to Fresno State. His brother was better than him.
David Carr.
David Carr's right. Yeah, I think you get that. How old is he?
David Carr. His brother is...
Derek Carr.
Okay, but David is the Saints, right?
No, Derek.
Derek is. But David Carr, his older brother... Younger brother is 39.
Oh, no, David's the older, I guess.
Yeah, you got me. Yes,
no,
David's older.
Yeah, you're right.
Can I change my... No, it's fine. Whatever. I know it's not 39.
I think he is. They're only a year or two apart.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Maybe David is older. Anyway, it doesn't matter. What'd you say, 39?
39.
42.
36.
Oh,
36.
What? Wow.
Yeah. This guy's a singer.
Bruno Mars.
I'll give you a...
Morgan Wallen.
No, it's not quite that current.
It's not quite that current?
It's not that current at all.
Lionel Richie. James,
I will take his Muslim name or his...
That's such a good song by far. James White?
No.
James?
No. Taylor? No.
It's not James Taylor?
No.
Okay, never mind. Why am I thinking that? Because he's on this soundtrack?
His first name is that of a mammal. Can't wait to see where this goes.
Moose?
Moose. No. Happy birthday, Yusuf Islam. Cat Stevens.
On that one.
A Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, buddy. 77 years old.
Why did I think James Taylor?
Yeah, I see that.
See a little bit?
Yeah. All right, last but not least, this guy has been in a number of fine films, and he also has a small part on The Bear as the husband of Richie's ex-wife.
Yeah.
He was also in Black Hawk Down, Pearl Harbor, The Faculty.
What's his name?
And Halloween H2O 20 years later.
I don't know his name.
All films I've never seen.
You've never seen Pearl Harbor?
No.
You should watch it just for the pathetic dialogue. When Kate Beckinsale can't save your film, Todd, you know you got a turd.
That is a problem.
Black Hawk Down should be required watch. That is a hard watch.
You ever watch Tears of the Sun? That's a good one, too.
No, but I know what you're talking about.
Bruce Willis. And
yeah.
It's a good one.
I'm talking, of course, about Josh Hartnett, who is 47 today. DJ, you get yourself a victory, buddy. I'm not sure why we got three people. And there's
I'm surprised you didn't say...
I just saw the three lines ringing, so I answered them.
Well, anyway, DJ just won some brewskis for Peyton. Congratulations.
I thought you were going to give me a Trapped for Josh Hartnett.
Oh, I forgot about that. What a turd that was, too. Jeez.
Did you see Dropped?
Yes,
Dropped?
It's so bad.
I know we watched it.
What a horrific movie.
Before we watched it, I told Ebony, Justin said this was really bad. We watched it, and we were like, yes, this is really bad.
What a joke. I can't suspend disbelief that much.
All right, before we go to break, let's talk about Jones & Son. Big shout-out to Claire from the Food Bank, who's been in studio multiple times. She is now engaged.
Hey!
Her and her now fiance went overseas, went on a nice little trail, a little hike, and he dropped down on top of the mountaintop to propose to Claire. Beautiful ring. And I know a lot of people may be interested in dropping down on that knee and proposing to that special someone in your life. Well, you got to make sure you have that rock to go with it. Jones & Son, they're taking care of you. A high-quality diamond for a fraction of the price. The direct diamond importers set their own prices. Competition, they're not worried about it. They're worried about you, the customer. They've been in the same place for over 35 years. 11121 Rodney Parham Road, and repeat customers, they just keep coming back. They'll let you know they're doing it the right way. When it comes to financing options, they got you covered on that as well. But if you're looking for a deal for all the top brands in the business, Michael M. Vahan, they got those too with a best price match guarantee. So many things going on at Jones & Son, and they got their own couture collection only to be found there as well. So stop by if you're in the market for fine jewelry. You won't find any finer than at 11121 Rodney Parham Road.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on The Zone by Gwatney Chevrolet in Jacksonville.
This is Sports Center.
The Arkansas Travelers lost their first series in the second half on Sunday thanks to an 11-2 loss at the Midland Rockhounds. Midland took control of the game with a 7-run third inning, sparked by 2-run singles from Erubiel Angeles and Junior Perez. Colby Halter added a 2-run home run, his 5th of the season in the 8th inning for Midland. Arkansas's lone runs came on an RBI double from Hunter Fitzgerald in the 6th inning and an RBI single from Josh Hood in the 7th. The Travs are off today, but will start a 6-game series tomorrow against the Northwest Arkansas Naturals at Dickey-Stevens Park. First pitch is set for 6:35. That means Stephen Davis has pregame coverage starting at 6:20 on 106.7 Buzz 2. I'm Todd Pierce for the Buzz Radio Network.
Tune in every Friday morning to hear Danny West from hogsports.com on Morning Mayhem. Brought to you by HJ Trailer Sales. They've got truck beds and utility trailers for every type of job and a service facility for maintenance and repair. Local folks with great products. Visit them online at hjtrailersales.com or in person at 808 Albert Pike in Hot Springs.
At the Bet Saracen Sportsbook app, we realize lots of you have thought about opening an account, but you just haven't made that move yet. Well, now's the time with our new player offer. It's easy. You just sign up, use the code WELCOME, deposit at least $25, place a $25 bet, and that's it. Once that bet settles, you'll have $125 in free bets ready to go. Bet Saracen, the most popular sportsbook app in the state. Download it today on all your devices. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Summer is here, and so are soggy wands and muddy paw prints. Acadi's Touch Landscaping specializes in transforming outdoor spaces with refined solutions, drainage systems, retaining walls, and flower beds designed with ease of care in mind. Plus custom decks, fencing, and synthetic turf design to help clean up your kids' play areas and pet runs. Customize your space to enjoy year-round. Call Acadi's Touch Landscaping, 501-794-2770. Let Acadi's Touch turn your dirt into dreams.
It's Gwatney Chevrolet's biggest sale of the year, and it's hotter than July. Save up to $14,000 on new Silverados. The 2025 Trax is in stock and starting at $19,997. Used vehicles from just $69.95 or $255 a month. No payments till November and 0% interest available. Plus free burgers and hot dogs all weekend long. Visit us in Jacksonville or at GwatneyChevrolet.com. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Hey, what's up? It's Kramer with Drive Time Sports. We hope you have a great weekend. And on Monday, Randy Rainwater back live inside the Eat My Catfish studios, live from Little Rock. And he and Rick Schaefer have a great show with Neil Atkinson from Bet Saracen. Trey Biddy from hogsports.com, thanks to Chris Crane Hyundai and Genesis of Conway. The Shooter, Pat Bradley, thanks to Bet Saracen. We'll see you Monday right here on 103.7 The Buzz.
Welcome back. Wait, what is this trash? Turn on some real music. That's more like it. Welcome back in the zone with Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
All right, he's a busy man, and he's a great golfer. He's probably got to get back to the range to work on some things. That's what these golfers do. They're obsessive about being great. Maybe that's my problem, DJ. I'm not working hard enough.
You don't think so?
I guess not. Let's go to the some problem. Tim's Razorback Pizza Hotline. Nick Zimmerman standing by. He is your Maumelle champion, the Maumelle Classic champion for 2025. Not his first rodeo, but his most successful rodeo indeed. Nick, welcome. Sorry we're behind. How are you?
Oh,
I'm doing great. Just a busy day. Mondays, I work with our state's neurologist, neurosurgeon in Little Rock, and well, I was barely able to step out, but happy to be on with you guys.
What do you do for a living, in addition to being a great golfer?
I'm a veterinarian. I own a practice in Sherwood, Arkansas, pet care veterinary clinic with my father, who's starting his 40th year of veterinary medicine. So him and I own a clinic in Sherwood, and then on Mondays I work with our state's neurologist, neurosurgeon, Dr. Larry Nafe.
Neurologist, surgeon's nurse? Is that what you said?
That's right, neurology, neurosurgery for dogs and cats.
Okay, I got many questions, Nick, but we got to talk golf. We don't get time to get in. Maybe we can get you in studio one day. I'd like to break that down. I didn't know what all was going on with you guys. That's pretty interesting.
Oh yeah, big time stuff.
I got you. Well, very important work, and as as pet owners are listening in, I'm sure they probably appreciate all the hard work you're doing with that. But I'm impressed by the work you did on the golf course. You said I read that you've been in the Maumelle Classic maybe 10 times in the past. You've been close, but you never took a cigar, I guess, at the end.
That's right. I've been close. I lost in a playoff in 2020, and I've had some top 5s, top 10s, and I've never been able to get it done. So, got to check it off my list. Finally getting it done. It was a special week, and just very blessed to have finally get it done.
An emotional win, would you say?
Absolutely, 100%. This is one of the 3 majors, what I would consider the 3 majors in amateur golf in Arkansas. And, this one, it's turned into a college tournament with getting a bunch of college kids and big-time amateurs from all over the country. So, to get it done and over 3 rounds is a special feeling.
Did you play in this when you were at Little Rock, playing for the Trojans?
I did, absolutely. And again, never got it done. When I was in 2020, I was actually in vet school at LSU, but I was home for that summer, so I was able to compete and play in it, and almost got it done, but didn't.
I've got to ask about the shot on 14. That's what everybody's talking about today, and I understand you got yourself in a bit of a pickle. You had the risk-reward moment. You decided to go for it, and it paid off.
That's right. The Andrew was probably the closest guy to me, and we were in the same group together, and he was coming on strong, and he'd already hit his approach to 10 feet on 14, and I was left in the trees, and I was right behind a tree, but luckily I was in hard pan to where I could control my golf ball a lot better versus being in some thick rough, and I had an option to go around the tree, hitting a draw around the tree or hitting a low cut. I was 156 yards to a front pin, and I decided to hit a low punch cut 7-iron that landed short of the green, chased onto the green, and it was walking like a putt right at it. And I don't know how it didn't go in because I was about 6 inches right behind the hole. So it definitely scared it going by.
Did he make his birdie?
He didn't, no. So I was able to pick up a shot there, potentially making par or bogey, and I walk away with a birdie. And then on 15, the next hole, a really long par 5, went driver 3-wood to about 40 yards short of the green, and hit a good pitch shot to about 6 feet, and made a good putt there, which extended my lead to 4 shots with 3 holes to go. And just played conservative coming in to make sure I didn't make any big mistakes.
This is such a cliche question, but I have to ask, being in a playoff before in the tight situations out there on this course and this tournament, do you think that paid any dividends?
Absolutely. Experience always pays off. And being able to control the nerves and just, anytime I get nervous or, when, nerves start to creep in, I just work on my breathing and, I'm a big believer in my faith, and my story's already been written, so no matter what happens, I accept it, and that always helps a lot.
Boy, we just got golfers with perspective left and right over here.
I know.
We've been hearing a lot of inspiring words from Scotty Scheffler this week, Nick, and as a guy who plays at a high level like yourself, I'm sure you got to appreciate it for a guy who's playing at the very highest level, talking about, sort of where golf falls into his sort of big scheme of things in life. It's not the pinnacle of his life. It's not the most important thing to him, and maybe that's part of the reason he's so good.
Exactly. I mean, his mindset is huge. Him and I are very similar in that. And I mean, I'm a veterinarian, so I get to play golf for fun. It's a hobby. And Kevin Kisner, his thing is this ain't a hobby. Well, it is for me. And I'm very blessed to be able to practice and play the game that I love. I'm very thankful to be married to someone that allows me to continue to practice and play the game that I love because she knows how much it means to me, and just very blessed.
Is this your best win of your career?
Absolutely, yeah, no doubt. I won the junior stroke play, junior match play when I was in junior golf, but I haven't won a major yet. I've come close to winning the state stroke. I've come close to winning the state match play, but I've never gotten it done. So this is my first major.
Well, we just talked to the junior match play champion, Henry O'Keefe. He was in studio a little bit ago with his dad, who's a Hall of Famer. I'm sure you know Jack. And
Absolutely.
He's going to be gunning for you next year as you try to repeat.
Yeah. It was funny. Whenever we were taking all these pictures with the trophy afterwards, I was telling everybody, hey, y'all better hurry up and get a picture because this probably won't happen again because, my wife and I, we haven't started a family yet, but we're definitely trying. And I know once we start having kids, my practice time's going to be able to go down. And, I'm not a Bo Glover. Bo Glover and I are really good friends, and, he cannot touch a club for 3 months and go shoot 67, whereas me, I have to put in the time to be able to compete and play good golf.
Yeah, it reminds me of Dazed and Confused, Matthew McConaughey's character. He's talking about high school girls. He says, I like it. I get older and they stay the same age. For you keep being a good golfer, but there's just more dudes coming for you all the time. It doesn't matter. There's a whole new wave of young guns trying to knock you off every time. I mean, it gets better and better, tougher and tougher, I would think.
No doubt. And, as time goes on and, as I balance work and life, golf probably won't mean as much to me as time goes on. And who knows, that could even free me up more. But only time will tell.
Absolutely. Well, listen, congratulations. Thanks for popping on. Sorry we're a little behind, but it's kind of the way we do things, unfortunately. But I appreciate you being right on time this weekend and winning the Maumelle Classic, Nick.
Hey, I appreciate you guys. Appreciate y'all having me on, and y'all have a good rest of your day.
All right, we'll talk some dog neurology down the road.
Hey, call me anytime.
Okay, man. Thank you. We'll do it. Appreciate it.
All right. Have a good one.
It is the dog days of summer, DJ.
We're in it.
I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what's happening there, but that sounds fascinating.
You like it?
Are they doing brain surgery on dogs? What are we doing? That's fascinating.
That is.
Mm-hmm.
You love your dog, though.
You do got to love your dog.
Mm-hmm.
I had a funny moment yesterday, I'll tell you.
What happened?
I almost shouldn't tell this on the air.
Is it bad?
No, it's just funny. So it didn't even occur to me until now. So Maddox, a buddy of mine gave Maddox a scooter for his birthday.
Yeah.
I mean, not for his birthday, for his graduation present. Like a moped.
Moped.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's sweet.
Real nice.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It was a hand-me-down from his kid, and so, but it's awesome. I mean, it's beautiful. It's in great shape. So we went over and picked it up yesterday, took it to his mom's house.
Yeah.
She wasn't there, and so we were getting off the truck, and I was like, I'm going to run inside and go to the bathroom. And so they have a little dog that I have not met. And so I go in there, and the dog's kind of looking me up and down. I'm like, oh, come over here, come over. Dog's running away.
Yeah.
Dog didn't want nothing to do with me. I'm like, who's been talking about me over here?
Yeah.
What's she been hearing about me?
That dog walked in like, oh, I know that guy.
I told the dog, I said, it's not true. I'm a good guy.
He was looking at you funny.
Kind of looking at me funny.
We got to talk to that dog.
I know.
What kind of dog was it?
Boxer.
Oh, those are usually really cool.
I know. Dog didn't want it. Kind of hurt my feelings.
Really?
I'm like, what thave been telling you about me?
Dang. Probably showing pictures of you. This guy.
Psycho. Got the psycho going. Do you want to tell you about my friends at UAMS? I got a little lat issue, too. I'm trying to blame my injury on my terrible play. If you've got an issue with any orthopedic problem, listen, you go talk to Nick Zimmerman if you got a dog with neurology issues. But if you got orthopedic problems on you or one of your family members or someone you care about, take them to UAMS Ortho now. It's open in the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, and they will help you 8 to 8. It's a walk-in clinic Monday through Friday, 8 to 8, 8 to noon on Saturday, too. So 6 days a week, you can be looked at, x-rayed, treated by fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. You're going to get the best possible care when you need it the most. Do not live in pain. Do not settle for less. Go see the best in the business. It is Ortho Now at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital in Little Rock at UAMS Health. Right off I-630, conveniently located. Sprained ankle, joint pain, sports injury. This is for people of all ages, and it's a true walk-in clinic. You want to call ahead, you can, but you can just show up and be seen and taken care of. 501-686-8674, 501-686-TOSH, if you're trying to remember while you're driving around today. Go let our friends help you out.
Are you tired of holding up a two-wheeled bike at every stoplight? Are you ready for the ultimate thrill on the open road? Introducing the Can-Am Spyder, the three-wheeled motorcycle that redefines adventure. The Can-Am Spyder is built for those who crave excitement. Its dynamic handling, advanced safety features, and the unmatched power of the Rotax engine will leave you craving more. Live big, no regrets. Your next ride is waiting at Hubbard Power Sports, Can-Am, and Sea-Doo of Russellville. On the road, on the water, or in the trails, we've got the ride for you.
The games are on, the food's delicious, and here you are always part of the team. Welcome to Walk-On Sports Bistro, where every day is game day. Whether it's a post-win celebration, drinks after work, or taking the fam for some made-from-scratch favorites. Walk-On's is your go-to for good times, craft beer, and cocktails, and bold flavors for fans of all ages, from melty mozzarella logs to Hall of Fame level burgers. Stop by today or order online in the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro, game on. Shipments of spring and summer fashions are arriving at Bell & Sword. That means swimwear from Saks, Peter Noir golf wear and shirts, Johnny O's store within a store. Be sure to check out the Faraday line and Martin Dingman shoes and leather goods. So hurry in for a great value on quality men's clothing at Bell & Sword for your spring and summer items, and you'll look fantastic. Bell & Sword, 1011 Oak Street in downtown Conway on Facebook and Instagram.
Folks, a lot of us are familiar with consistent pain. I've got it middle of my back, right side. It bothers me always about 2 miles into any walk or run. And if you're like me and you've got that consistent pain in your joints and your muscles, it's time to do something about it. Hey everybody, Josh Neighbors here for QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. They've got cellular level treatments that help your body heal itself. And you don't have to add extra meds to the pill box. You don't have to go under the knife for surgery and worry about that either. These are treatments that are helping people just like you get rid of pain just like yours. Real results that let you move easier and live better. And it costs nothing for a second opinion. You get the luxury of having a licensed medical provider go over your x-ray or MRI results and see if you're a good fit for these groundbreaking treatments. Call QC Kinetics today at 501-222-8440. That's 501-222-8440. Every day in Arkansas, children face crises like poverty, instability, and family separation. But there is hope. Arkansas Family Alliance connects community members like you to urgent needs like beds, clothing, food, and more through the Care Portal platform. Over 1,300 families have already been impacted. You can help reach even more by becoming a community champion. Whether you're part of a business, church, team, or just want to serve, learn how to get involved at arfamilyalliance.org or call 4769-4110 because strong families build strong communities.
Can't get enough of us on the radio? Follow us on Twitter at JustinAcri7, at DJ45Williams, and at CWeaver1037.
I just saw a stat online as we wrap up our final hour here. Jamie Kennedy, digital content creator.
Yes.
Golf Digest. Scotty Scheffler, 63 putts inside 10 feet this week at the Open Championship. 63. Made 59 of them. 59 of 63 inside 10 feet.
It's not bad.
You're going to have a chance to be pretty good if you do that. It's pretty amazing. Just think, all you got to do is get it with your first putt within 10 feet, and you're going to make the second one. I mean, that's ridiculous. Almost always.
If you get it within 10 feet, what are the odds? If you added 20 putts, how many are you making?
7.
Really?
4.
Really?
Probably 2 right now.
10 feet?
I suck. Gwatney Chevrolet in Jacksonville, the biggest sale of the year. We told you a little bit about this last week. They've been doing it since 1957. It's the biggest sale of the year. You could save up to $14,000 on new Silverados and used vehicles under $7,000. Take advantage of no payments until November and 0% financing for qualified buyers. So here's what's going on. All weekend long, they got a free lunch weekend coming up. Burgers and dogs served up by a local food truck. They're going to take entries to win $500 in cash. And every used vehicle purchase. So you get 2 entries into this $500 cash prize for every used vehicle you buy this weekend at Gwatney Chevrolet. And they're even going to cover your sales tax on select used models. As James been telling us, he's got a lot of good uncles in his family, but he don't want to give Uncle Sam no more money. I'm going to keep it for you. At Gwatney Chevrolet, they treat you like family. Their showroom is kid-friendly. The staff is low pressure. They even offer car seats for test drives, so you can bring the whole family and shop with confidence. Make sure everybody's on board with that new vehicle. Go see our friends at Gwatney Chevrolet. It's the biggest sale of the year in Jacksonville. Exactly. The crowd goes wild. It's good, DJ. Go see our friends out there. Again, it is the the James Street exit. Almost went old school.
Used to be.
James Street exit in Jacksonville. All right, some my fan feedback. Congrats to Kevin Trainor. I don't know what happened. I know Kevin Trainor was being announced in a new role at the University of Arkansas today. I didn't see what it was exactly, but I think at 11.
I did just see that. I think it has something to do with the Alumni Association.
Makes sense. I think Alumni Association or Foundation. We're going to go up and see him on the 8th of August.
Yes, I can't wait.
Have you talked to our friends?
Working on it.
Okay. Theo Huxtable passed away in a drowning accident from the 501.
Malcolm Jamal Warner?
Haven't heard that one. Listen to the T for the Tillerman album. Cat Stevens, big fan. Ron from Pine Bluff. Cat should change his name to Moose Stevens. I agree. LC. DJ, big fan of the Moose. Did horns down out the window as we crossed the Texas state line as always. Thank you, 501. You are a true, great Arkansan. Justin, maybe you need a break from golf and just enjoy the game, you psycho. Well, I can't enjoy it if I'm terrible than normal. I'm not usually good, but I'm really bad right now.
You're making it sound like you've been on a really bad. As long as I've known you, it hasn't been this bad.
It's terrible. Taylor Swift, not a festival type. DMX has been dead for 4 years. He ain't the alive type.
That's a little aggressive. I thought we were doing like all-time lists.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Or you just get reminded.
Right.
Whatever happened to Mystical?
Oh, man.
Mystical was kind of fun. Here today, gone tomorrow.
He's still alive.
Alive, I think, yeah.
Silk the Shocker. Remember that guy? No?
No.
Okay.
Drew says Beastie Boys. Yeah, but they're not fully...
In that environment, they'd be pretty wild.
Well, it'd be great, but I mean, they got one of their members is dead, so...
Well, it's
still
all
the
time.
Beasties.
Yeah, it's in their prime.
Oh, my God, you did not say Coldplay and Chappell Roan, DJ.
I don't know.
I don't have a problem with any of that.
Let me live.
Acri wants to be good at something physical in nature, and his girlfriend agrees, says Piggy Smalls. Wow.
That's pretty good.
According
That's pretty
to
good.
TMZ, within the last hour, Malcolm Jamal Warner did pass from an accidental drowning.
Wow. Thanks for cheering me down, Todd, on a Monday. That's all I needed. Hi, Westmore.
Hey, what's up?
Theo Huxtable died, apparently.
Oh.
Sad.
Who did he say died? Drowned?
Theo Huxtable?
Oh, man.
Malcolm Jamal Warner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. MJW.
MJW, yeah. That means we all know him. How are you doing?
I'm good for a Monday, I guess.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What?
Big week for us.
We had a lot of golf talk today.
Yeah.
Maybe more so than some people would like to admit. What?
He died?
Yeah.
Yes, Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Oh, man.
It's still Malcolm Jamal Warner.
I didn't know it was him.
Yeah, well, okay.
Scotty was dominant. He's just playing different level golf right now. He's
pretty good.
Yeah.
I am too.
Are you?
On the other end of the spectrum.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of took away the. I mean, I watched all weekend, but it was just there wasn't that drama that we've had in other majors. So it's still when the wind doesn't blow there, the course becomes so manageable, and you saw that.
Yeah, if you're good.
Yeah, yesterday the guys on the leaderboard, all of them were under par. Everybody was just about under par, but 17 under. Yeah, the Open Championship.
Dang.
No wind. That's what happens. Coming up on the show today, we are going to talk a little football. Emory Hunt, footballgameplan.com. He and Ross Tucker broke down Taylon Green on a podcast, so we're going to have him on, talk about Taylon Green and NFL. He's a big NFL guy with camp starting. It'll be fun to talk a little NFL football with him. Also coming up on the show, we got Kyle Sutherland, talk a little Razorbacks SEC Media Day with him, and he's got his high school football media day starting tomorrow. We'll be out there for the Big Miller High School Football Media.
Where's that at?
It's at First Community Bank out in West Little Rock.
Mm-hmm.
And then at 2:30, Anthony Robinson, head coach of the Central Tigers. We continue our 7A tour. He's got some talent on the team this year, and Central looking to
Don't they have one of
get
the
to
best
playoffs.
players?
Yeah, he got a good
in the
lineman.
whole state? Yeah.
How long has he been there?
It's year 3, maybe?
D
Or
lineman,
4?
right? Am I making that up?
3 or 4, I can't remember. I'll ask him. I'll look it up. And Joe Klein's coming into the studio to hang out with us today.
Okay, well, that's fine.
No.
Big deal.
You mad at Joe?
No, I'm kidding. I wonder why the SEC media doesn't ever give Arkansas the benefit of the doubt when we only have had like 5 good seasons in 30 years. You know, we were talking about that earlier. This is from our
You're
Guatney.
never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
You are going to have to earn it.
Yeah.
Talking about this is from our Guatney Chevrolet.
I wonder if Arkansas has ever been picked to win the SEC.
No.
Ever.
No,
Even the years that they won it, were they picked to win it? Probably not.
The years they won it.
The SEC. Or
Oh,
went to
the
the
division.
SEC.
Yeah.
The division.
What's
No,
the
I did
highest
not.
we would have been picked lately or ever?
Ever?
Fourth?
Going into Darren's junior year?
I mean,
maybe?
Fourth, maybe? Third, fourth, fifth?
Yeah.
Is Scotty the most normal and boring superstar currently? He's so boring and yet amazing. He is. He is.
His son steals the show every time.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
I think Kawhi Leonard's up there as boring superstar.
He is.
Did
He
you see
sets the bar.
the tweet with his son? It's like mom and dad hugging with the trophy, and the kid's just like,
Yeah, I saw that picture. That's funny.
This happens all the time. I don't know why everybody's making a big deal.
No doubt. Out of Bounds happens 5 days a week. It's up next. Stick around.
Car wreck? Call Rainwater Holt in Sexton.
888-8888.
8 for a fast response. 8 for results. 8 for Arkansas.
Anywhere in the state,